Okay, so I know. Today, I'm I want to just react today since I'm doing the podcast in a couple of hours because we switched days. And yeah, fucking I'm watching this video, and this is my first time actually seeing second time, but first time actually seeing a super toxic female player of any kind of game. Actually, it's rare to find one of these. And this content is by who? Content's by Lanza. Lanza. I don't know how to pronounce that. Apologies for fucking up the name. But yeah, fucking
Is a
this
Call of Duty
person.
Warzone streamer who's been in cheating controversies ever since she blew up on the scene. She's made her entire brand out of this controversy, and so people are always watching her like
I heard about her before when the whole doxing shit happened or whatnot. When she doxed one of her I guess somebody who donated to her. And like when you donate somebody to somebody through PayPal, it shows your full name, which I have to change my donations later on. I change it to Doombot instead of my government name, or just make another PayPal.
a hawk to see what else she would get herself into. If you thought being a cheater was bad, just wait, because despite everything she's known for at this point, she somehow manages to take things a step further. Shout out to my Patreon members for supporting me, and check out the link if you'd like to support the channel yourself. With that being said, let's jump right into everything once again. Last time we covered Nadia on this channel, her father's YouTube channel had all the videos wiped after people found out the username 80k Commander was known for running modded lobbies in the past, and people were able to connect her name to the account. Since then, she's tried to wipe as much of that name off the internet, as when searching that name on the tech game website, only 5 results show up now rather than the multiple others beforehand. People also find more proof of her not outright admitting to cheating, but alluding to it after getting cut from the Omit clan after they noticed her KDA spiking up 3 points in just a small amount of time, funnily enough admitting over a year ago she VPNs in Brazil, just like how we recently discovered in my last video. During a live stream while telling the story, she admits to having a contact from within Activision, which is crazy given how much bad press she is, but whatever.
So before TwitchCon, I wanted to like fake a ban, like actually like fake a ban on live and then just like go ghost for 3 days. And they were like, I asked Activision and they're like, no.
She was
And that sucks.
actually flown out in a helicopter by Activision.
She's really beautiful too. It's sad that she has to be toxic. I'm not saying that has to be like misogynistic or a creep or whatnot. She looks really beautiful. Look at that defined chin.
As well, meeting up with Marcel of the Basically I Do Work YouTube channel,
Nah, she got a big fucking head though.
so it's clear Activision's
Like her head is huge.
priority is money first until she becomes too much bad press to handle, which falls in line with them admitting in a lawsuit that they work with known high-profile streamers that use cheating software. Money over morals, I suppose. While playing Modern Warfare 2 away from her home, the best female Call of Duty player would put up a godlike 16 and 40 KD in a game, and at one point even reacted to Call of Shame, the person who's been exposing her for months now, and tried to claim they were editing numbers in their videos, in which they would respond so.
Nadia decided to make
To Call a Shame, the person who's been exposed first until she becomes too much bad press to handle, which falls in line with them admitting in a lawsuit that they work with known high-profile streamers that use cheating software. Money over morals, I suppose. While playing Modern Warfare 2 away from her home, the best female Call of Duty player would put up a godlike 16 and 40 KD in
16 and 40?
a game, and at one point even reacted to Call a Shame, the person who's been exposing her for months now, and tried to claim they were editing numbers in their videos, in which they would respond so.
Nadia decided to make some comments about one of my videos. I accused her of competing in a lobby of 0.67 and provided evidence of my findings. Nadia claimed I manipulated the screenshot in a bot lobby of 0.67.
Wow,
Yet,
they
the second
edited
best
that?
player in the game
Look
had
at
twice
this,
as many
bro.
deaths
They
than
edited
kills.
my lobby.
Nonsense. As you can see, here it is again. Call of Shame does not manipulate clips.
Activision would send her a gift of a golden
Oh shit. Sorry, Reaper Goblin.
skull while streaming at Infinity Ward Studios, thus showing they were fully supporting her because she makes them money and brings attention to the Call of Duty brand. While Nadia is known for being a cheater, she's also known for being extremely toxic when playing Call of Duty, as there are multiple clips out there of her talking shit to people, either because they called her a cheater, trash, or because she's just straight up toxic.
I know you're not talking with your 2 kills over there, right? Like, surely you're not talking shit. You're fucking garbage. Shut your dumb ass. You are fucking ass at this game.
Yeah, and she got a bite. Look at that. Fuck, bro. You know, she's been playing fucking shooters for a long fucking time. She knows exactly what to say.
Brother, shut your dumb ass up. Take my cheats off. You think you're so bad you think I cheat, brother, and you have fucking 2 kills. Shut the
Yeah, she says brother. You know, she toxic. Because toxic people don't say brother. When you're around a lot of toxic white people, they always use the term brother. Like, come on, brother. Like, black people don't even use that shit anymore. So, until like, you know, until like white people started using it. That's another story for another day.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bitch, shut the fuck up before I come over there, fuck your mom, become your fucking stepmom and ground your dumb ass bitch. So shut your dumb ass up, motherfucker. Shut.
Hey, can I hit though? Hey, can I hit? No, I'm kidding.
Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. 360 damage. Shut your dumb ass up.
This toxicity was so bad that she even got voice chat banned from the game, showing that even despite Activision supporting her, they thought she was taking it too far, and that's saying something from a company that works with known cheaters.
Nadia recently uploaded a video bragging about a 1v6
I gotta go to Call of Shame stuff. I gotta see this dude's videos.
clutch in Search and Destroy. At first glance, it would appear that she clutched the round with complete legit gameplay. However, this is never the case. Let's break this down. She hears the first enemy footsteps and spots the other enemy coming down the stairs. But look, there's that check at that 2D radar. Why does she need to look at the bottom corner of her screen? Now she knows exactly where the enemy is.
Soon after getting voice chat banned, an Activision employee named Shanice, who people claim to be the one that got her into contact with
Shanice? Oh shit, we got black Call of Duty players? I didn't know this. I gotta follow them right now.
Activision in the first place, would try to get her unbanned, as Nadia would point out herself in a live stream while still having issues.
Yeah. It is Activision.
You didn't get a notification or anything though.
I did, but then it went away because Shanice messaged me saying that I'm not banned. Like she said that they took care of it because I was actually a 3-day ban, but now the notification's gone. Like everything's gone, and it's still not working.
Damn.
In a video she posted showing off her new car after moving in with a bunch of other streamers, she was going through her room when she accidentally showed she uses foot pedals, which are common for cheaters to use so that people can't see them turning the cheats off and on with their hands while streaming.
Wait, what? Oh shit, they're right there.
Moving out. Just wanted to make sure that I have that on top.
Now it's pretty known already she's a cheater, and the toxicity
Well, how do you know she'll play racing games?
was just adding more fuel to the fire, so things are at a weird standstill. Activision and other streamers are clearly supporting her because she brings in money, attention, and views to themselves, and even though everybody outside of Twitter knows
Hold on. Oh, go backwards, dang it.
money, attention, and views to themselves.
Hey, what up, Luna Knight? Hey, Shin, Twitch just had a major outage. Their login website and video watching and broadcasting. Hope that explains everything. Wait, what happened exactly? Wait, hit me up on Discord. I want to know exactly what happened. I didn't know they had an outage today. Because I logged in just fine and everything. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm logged out? Oh, I'm logged out. Alright, I should be logged back in now. Thanks for telling me. I did not know that. Oh no, no, it happened very recently. Wait, no. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, I thought you already had me on Discord. Do you already have me on Discord? I do not remember. But no, fucking like, what happened exactly? Like, the was it like a DDoS or was it like a hack or something? That's crazy.
themselves, and even though everybody outside of Twitter knows she's a cheater and an asshole, people
Oh
would
shit!
still
Did I not
debate
have to log
about
back
her.
into
Call of
Streamlabs?
Duty has always been known as a game
Hold
full
on.
of toxic people saying the worst stuff
No
possible,
clue.
so
The
some people would
website
write
may
it
have
off
been
as part of the
hacked,
toxic gamer
but it
act and
just
nothing
crumbled
more,
apart.
whereas others truly believe she was
Okay,
a toxic
cool.
person. Even I initially wrote it off as
I have to wait for either Mudohar to wake up and check what's going on, or wait for another YouTuber to hop on. Or I can just check 4chan. I should just check 4chan and see what's up. You're right. Well, I'm gonna keep this playing while reacting, but I'm gonna
just
hop on
an
the
act
4chan real
because it's
quick,
common
see
for
what
people
went
to
down.
talk shit in Call of Duty, but what Nadia does next throws that all out the window. On December 15th, 2022, Nadia was banned off of Twitch. And to say people were excited was an understatement. Call of Shame immediately jumped on that and made a video, and people were celebrating in the comments on the initial Twitter post. Nadia would post a tweet saying that someone was spamming rude messages in the donations and that she got banned for calling them by their first and last name for 14 days before deleting it. At first, people just assumed this was the donation name, but then it quickly turned out that Nadia straight up doxed the dude by looking at his full name through PayPal and proceeded to read and spell it out loud in a malicious manner after he called her a cheat.
This is how I found out about her, because I was talking about it a little bit on the podcast or whatnot, and yeah, somebody sent her like some money to talk shit, and she just dead asses doxed them, which is crazy. How, like, doxing someone just because they sent you $5? I'm like, thanks for the $5, hater. I'm like, yeah, the peace sign. They kept playing.
Cheater.
People will donate $1 to me and they'll hate. So I just want to say, Daddy Slayer. I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer, and you said enjoy using cheats. But what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So
Damn, get fucked. Hey yo, get fucked.
thank you for the dollar dono.
Hey, so you remember Maxor? How we've been talking about that every time we hop in here? I actually already subscribed to Maxor and I do watch his videos, but I can't watch his 2 new videos because like my ADD will just spark and I won't say anything for like 20 minutes. I have not watched Ultrakill yet. That is on the docket though. I do want to watch both Ultrakill videos, but holy shit, his editing is just. I can't be high while watching his videos. That's what it is. I really can't be high.
For whatever reason, you find actual time to do something in your fucking life because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again. And then space, if anyone wants to know.
Jesus Christ! The L is so strong on her. Holy shit! She's just. I hope this is on Twitch fails.
Thank you for the dollar dono. Appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal fund. Appreciate that again, man.
She was
Bro, she didn't have to do all that. All you have to do is be like, "Thanks, haters, for the dollar," and have a Coke and a smile. She said way too much.
then post a new tweet being a lot more vague about the ban, and in doing so would hide a bunch of tweets calling her out for doxing someone on her stream. Suddenly, her act of being a toxic gamer became pretty clear it wasn't an act, and she's actually a piece of shit person through and through. It gets weird though, as instead of being banned for 14 days like how Twitch said, they would unban her in only 6 short hours, causing another uproar about Twitch and their known bias when it comes to catering to popular people. She would actually tweet bragging about getting unbanned before deleting it due to the bad publicity, and then decided to make a response video on YouTube, which is surely something alright. She starts the video trying to say she had no idea why she got banned, and then tries to pity people to feel bad for her despite being an actual bad person.
Yeah, she toxic as fuck. Kind of attractive, but still toxic as fuck.
Looked at my phone, the bunch of messages saying that I was banned. I was terrified. Like, I can't imagine what I do in 2 weeks of not streaming. I love streaming. I don't even like to take days off because how much I love it. I look forward to this every day. So when I saw that, I genuinely was scared, and it was probably one of the most terrifying moments of my life.
She then gets into why she got banned, and it's honestly pathetic.
Yeah, I know. It's sad, bro. She's trash, but she's also really attractive, and I hate it. Such toxicness. And you know, oh fuck, I was saying earlier, you know she played the Halo lobbies. She's our age. She played in those Halo lobbies when they were just hardcore, just dissing people. So I see where she get her toxicness from. But fuck,
To see how she
the fact she's a cheater too, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Cause I didn't know foot pedal cheating was a thing. I just thought like they played racing games. I didn't know that was actual real cheating. That's crazy. They people use foot pedals.
tries to play it off like she's the victim in the situation, using tricky language to try and downplay what she did.
But looking back at it and having the time to reflect, I realized that wasn't the best way to combat the hate. And I should have played into it how I normally play into like hate comments and stuff, how I troll them back. But I didn't. And like I said, in a moment of weakness, I kind of just said what was on my mind. And I realize now that I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, guys, she only said his first and last name maliciously because he called her a cheater. It's just one big mistake, everybody. She then gets into how she acted in a moment of weakness and that she shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no shit, you doxed somebody. This whole
What's the good news, fam? Because this is what I'm watching right now is really bad news. C19 warrior, Kamen Rider, Twitch streamer. Okay. Just a bunch of VTubers. 3 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. These are all top. Well, maybe I actually have to guess. You got some pizza.
I shouldn't have done that statement is ridiculous, because it's not just some normal mistake like calling someone a bad name. She literally went out of her way to go to this guy's PayPal name and read and spell it out loud multiple times. That's not a mistake, that's a purposeful act of malice. The rest of the video is her saying how she blew up so quick and such, and how she's just human and trying to learn and whatever.
I kept getting a donation that popped up on my stream labels, and it was a person that was sending me hate, and the name was anonymous, and they did it 4 times. I was confused because one, I'm just like, okay.
Yo, you reached 100 followers. Do you know how hard it was to reach 100 followers? It took like 2 years. But congrats on reaching 100 followers. I remember my first 100 followers. I think I did like a... No, actually, I did my first 24-hour stream when I got my first 100 followers. Took me like 5 months. Let's go. Best thing you can do is fucking just keep making that content. Like, keep going. Don't let anything discourage you, even if you do get depressed.
The first time, you know, I do get hate on donations sometimes because, you know, they think it's funny to just have it pop up on the screen. And I usually do get that. This is not new. But I haven't had somebody do it 4 times in a row. When I saw that,
yeah, because I was
honestly really irritated. And
because on my end, I think I'm just neglecting my stream duties and stuff like that. But like, yeah, don't neglect, like, you know, keep pushing on and all that good stuff. Fuck, I'm really high.
in a moment of weakness,
And don't become like this person. Do not dox unless like unless like it's for like not even for a joke. Fuck, cause knowing me, I do that shit as a joke and get in trouble.
I
It's like I'm a
said
bad influence.
when you get a donation on your phone, the name of the person pops up.
Shit.
So I said the person's first and last name. And I just want to point out that
congrats on
all
the
I did was
100.
say his first
Fucking,
and last
it
name.
was a
I know
flop
that
for me to
there's
get my
rumors
first
going around that I
100.
leaked the address
like, it was a
of the
flop for me to get
person,
all
but
the
I
way to
didn't. I only
325.
said their first and last name.
You know, guys, despite her doing what is potentially the worst act an online content creator can do, despite her showing her true colors to thousands of people on the internet, let's take her word in this instance and believe she won't dox someone ever again. It was just a one and done situation after all. There's definitely not a second clip out there of her doxing another person that flew under the radar during this entire situation, right?
Yo, Bitmoji Detector. Thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate that. Well, let's find out your real name.
Hey yo! She doxed 2 people. Is this in the same stream? This can't be in the same stream. This has to be. This can't be a new stream. This has to be in the same stream.
Lucas and Lucas Thank you so much for the dollar
Lucas
donut, man.
Yeah,
Dallas?
fuck this piece of shit.
Wow.
She deserves to get banned for life on Twitch and lose any sort of relevancy and fame after showing that doxing people is a pattern of behavior from her. Now we're in a very interesting spot once more, because not only is Nadia a cheater, she's also a toxic, malicious doxer who exposed your private info as you as much annoy her while streaming. She's not sorry for what she did, she's sorry it might permanently affect her livelihood, and that second clip of her doxing another person proves she doesn't care about anyone except herself. Nadia is through and through an off
Is that
other
the
person
same
that flew
stream?
acting on again during this entire situation, right?
Yo,
That has
Yeah,
to
no
be the same
shit, you
stream.
dox somebody. This whole I life on Twitch and lose doxing people, she's not her career Twitch streamer about anyone except herself.
Yeah, it's the same
Nadia
stream.
is through
Okay,
and through
cool,
an
cool,
awful
cool. If that was a second stream, bruh, I would have called out Twitch themselves.
person. She built her career off cheating her way to the top, and now that she's there, she's trying to hang around other streamers so that they
Holy
could all
shit.
legitimize her in the Twitch streaming business. It's nepotism at its finest. She moved into a new house with streamers. None of them are talking about this situation, surprise, surprise, and she's hanging around.
I never understood the appeal of streamers moving in together. Like, that's just that's just a fucking lawsuit that's ready to happen. Cause like, it's gonna sound fucked up, but a lot of streamers, including myself, are kind of awkward and weirdos. Not all streamers, just a lot of like male streamers, you know, just kind of like awkward and weirdos. There are those ones that are not awkward and weirdos, are just okay people. But there are some people who take it a little bit too far, and those are the ones that you try to avoid when you go inside streamer houses and shit like that. Because I've been noticing some shit. It's always like the grossest, most grimiest dude that's doing the grossest shit. Like the Miskiff drama and shit like that. Holy shit. And then they had an investigation on themselves. That's the funny part. How the fuck do you have an investigation on yourselves to find no said cover up or like things on your guys' selves? Like where just kind of an outside group come in, you know, like a judge or like somebody who's not biased that you didn't pay for, but like, whew, ooh, man, these streamer houses. Like how do? Oh my god.
Around them because the bad publicity
Who thought
has
that
an
was a good
effect.
idea to pack a bunch of people into one house and have them streaming on the computers the whole day? Whose idea was that? And the housing's only fucking temporary too, because you have to be on point. You can't be lagging.
Affected them yet. Until the situation gets bigger, they'll all just move forward and
Like maybe I probably like hit up not Alvin Priest for playback and like a comment that asks them what's the appeal to have a streamer house.
try to downplay what's going on, but once it affects their image and them personally, that's when they start to drop her, whether it's Twitch, Activision, other streamers, or all three. There are very few moments on the internet where someone makes a genuine mistake and deserves a redemption, and despite what Nadia thinks about herself, she doesn't deserve that at all. Her whole brand was built off being a cheating, toxic, and now malicious person, so why should I or anybody give her the benefit of the doubt? After all this went down, she recently said she wants to quit Warzone to now focus on Twitch just chatting, and her bottom tier IRL vlogging content on her YouTube channel,
Yo, Raven of Faith, what it do, fam?
which seems to be a sign of her tucking her tail and trying to avoid this controversy now that it's actually starting to affect her. I can't wait to see where this goes, because if Nadia keeps heading
Cool. How
further
you
down
doing,
this
bro?
toxic path,
You
we
coming
might
here
end up
today?
with one of the most interesting downfalls on one of the most toxic online content creators in recent memory.
Alright. Just chilling. Where's the dueling? Oh, does it say dueling for the thing? I thought it said just chatting. Oh shit, let me just change that. Cause it's still just chatting. All I have to do is just this. Nah, fam, where are my penguins? Not today, fam. I rage quit the other day, bro. I fucking super rage quit the other day, bro. Fucking, I'm up sitting here misplaying and shit. Oh, bro, hold on. Shit. Do you want to see me come back from 800 life points? All right, watch this shit. I think I did a recording of it, but I don't think I have to launch it again. I think I did an actual recording of it. Let me see if I didn't do a recording of it, I have to open the game. Not in videos. It would be. No, it would be in videos. Nope, I did not save it. Fuck, I have to open up the application. But yeah, I gotta find that streamer. Call of Shame. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So while the game loads, let me load the game real quick, and then search while it loads up. But no, I can't believe I actually did this shit. This shit was fucking hilarious. I'm sitting here gloating and shit, waiting for those next 4 matches. Gonna be a fucking slog. Cause after getting that match, I got my ass whooped. Yeah, no, it's in my match history. I have to delete a couple of saves though. All right. Call of Shame. Subscribed. This is 3 weeks ago? Yo, I like this. Yo, I hate the intro. I really hate these fucking intros, but I guess he's been using this shit for decades. Cause like, if you're a YouTube personality, you have like a certain intro and it works, it just works. But like, I hate these sports logo intros. They look so fucking tacky, bro. Cause everybody has it. Everybody has it, and that's what the problem is. Everybody has it, and the shit looks boring. Make something unique. But I guess since this is more animated, I have to like tolerate it. Cause I bet you I can find 40 fucking emblems that has the hoodie in different colors.
A radar hack? I've never even heard of a radar hack.
Or I was shooting too straight. Remember band for literally no reason?
To listen to people like Call of Shame.
Alright, Call of Shame is a scumbag. Like, there's no two ways about it. Like, the man.
Yo, I like this. He even got 80s fucking video game music in the background. Holy shit. Alright, Master Duel is now up. Where's OBS? OBS. Open up window. Let's switch that to top. Oh shit. That. Alright, so I think I saved it. Oh my god, stop! Alright, I think we go here. I think we go here. Which one was it? Was it this one? It was one of these ones. Because it wasn't silver. Was it this one? Ah, shit. I think I saved it though. I hope I saved it. Replays. Oh, it was that one. Play. I hope this is the one. Or was this the guy who was playing the really, really old fucking deck that I just demolished? Oh no, this is the guy with the old deck that I just demolished. Hold on. Is this it? Oh, this is the Black Rose deck. Dude scooped, I think. I just sad because I can't even remember which fucking deck this is. Okay, I drew Solemn. I did all that. I think I saw him the first card he played. Oh no, this is the comeback one. I thought I came back from all this. Cause I was like, if he never did this shit right here, I would have won. Yeah, in stream I was about to quit, but then I was like, wait a minute, how come my monster didn't blow up? Then I clicked back, I was like, wait, Penguin Soldier got flip faced up, and I just came back like this. You should be able to. Okay. So he does that, special summons that, then plays this. I don't know how I came back from this shit. I'm over here just dying. Alright, so I grabbed that, grabbed that. I don't know why I grabbed fucking Nightmare Penguin. I mean, not Nightmare Penguin, but Great Emperor Penguin. That's a bomb ass week. Oh shit. Okay, so he did Black Rose Dragon. Then he blows up the field. And then I'm like, ha ha ha, you fool. Came back from 800 life, bro. I didn't have to use Raw at all. I think that was a rec match, I think. Bruh, I have video. When, fam? It was with Magician Girls. Hey, yo, can you show me how to play the fucking Dragon Girl deck? Because I got enough points to buy the Structure deck 3 times. It's on Master Duel. You guys share replays on Master Duel? Because if that's the case, that'd be really good, you know? The share replays and have like people like review your plays and shit. I do have you as a friend on Master Duel. You played my Penguin deck before? I juiced it up. No, not on my phone account. You got a phone account? You can play this game on the phone?
And it's a scumbag.
Stay mad, Call Shame. Stay mad.
Wait. I thought you only played Duel Links on the phone and Steam. Is that why they have the transfer data button on their game so you can transfer shit from Duel Links into Wow, that's crazy. That's why that's there. What do you mean no? Oh shit. Master Duel is on phone. Oh no, I realized that, but like I didn't know I didn't know it was that far at first until like you explained it to me like and then I realized I have a Switch account and phone. Hey, can you link all those accounts into one or not? What? Are you serious? So you can technically like play against yourself if you spam it hard enough. Like think about it. You can really fuck with the system if you can find yourself in the match. What do you mean make any deck you want? Oh, so you have to pay for the battle pass. That makes sense. That makes complete sense because that battle pass is stupid. You mean to tell me I have to go through 4 things of rank in order to get free gems? No, I got decks, bro. I went to story mode, bro. Story mode gave me the most fucking cards, bro. They gave me so many fucking decks. that's why I said like I made so many fucking decks due to playing the story mode or the little story mode they have the thing. Because if you complete it all, they at the time if you complete it all, they gave you like 1,000 gems. That's the only reason why I did it, so I could get the fucking review done.
The Twitch streamer XQC, for some strange reason, decided to play with the notorious Warzone cheater. However, he is not impressed that she allows her moderators to access her account to level up weapons.
So no, I never level my guns.
So how'd you get him to level up then?
My mods did.
Hey yo! You mean to tell me? Fuck. So I do want to play the new Warzone, but I've realized you can't port your skins over, and I have a golden MLG that I'm not gonna give up, fam. No, I got a platinum MLG, not a golden MLG. I got a platinum MLG skin on that LMG because the flood is because that and the flood has its own master skin as well. So yeah, fam, I'm not giving those up. Those took hours, fucking hours of playing 24/7 shipment.
How does that make any sense?
Like I have sat here and played Call of Duty for 16 hours straight. Like I'm dead ass about that. But add me on real quick. I just closed the application.
Because
Hold
I
on.
wasn't gonna, it just they're asking me to do too much, and I just wasn't gonna do it. So when I'm not playing, my mods just do it.
Jesus Christ, man. I thought that was,
I
I don't mean to be a fed, but I thought that was like a...
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Nope, don't know what that means. I load my guns fair and square, man.
Blizzard have a very
SQC
strict
over
policy
here.
regarding
XQC is like, nah, fam. I'm ejecting Cedo out of this. He's like, I might be a fucking asshole, but I'm no cheater. That's
account sharing. She is always looking for a shortcut in everything she does. Personally, I don't believe her. Although I can't prove it yet, I believe she has again been using an unlock all tool. She has already been caught using an unlock tool during Warzone Caldera. This notorious Warzone cheater actually admitted to using an unlock tool during a private Twitter chat with an untrusted computer analyst. She is seen admitting to using or having someone using an unlock tool on her account. And she wants this kept a secret from the Call of Duty community.
Raven, what's your
She further goes on to say
what's your ID,
she is
bro?
scared of being banned. If her friend or one of her moderators gets hardware ID banned, she is a goner. This cheater has been well and truly caught this time. Nadia outright refused a PC check, so in retaliation, the computer analyst breached the data protection of a potential client and leaked the personal chat logs on Twitter. This is why we can see her logging into a random account. This is what is called an aged account. Ricochet is not able to detect these accounts.
What?
You can still use the cheat software as usual. I believe this is the reason she refused the PC check. Nadia did not want her PC to be scanned. Would you kindly tell me how the self-proclaimed best female Warzone player is tracking an enemy through the wall? Stop looking at different screens before engaging with enemy players. Let's take a closer look. This is clearly wall tracing. If that's not cheating, then I really don't know what is.
I am ranked the #1 best Warzone player.
Shut up.
Oh,
It's
that's how you
absolutely
give
disgraceful. Is it any wonder
Alright, which one
why
is it?
people are choosing to play other
First
games?
video?
Let me add an overlay to show you what I believe she is looking at. Shameful. I would like to introduce today's video sponsor, Norton 360 for gamers. You game online, your personal information CPU powers you.
I love how this dude just used text to speech. It's really good too. I hate these sleeves. I hate this whole event. He's using fucking Blackluster Soldier. Wait, are they named after fruit? They are named after fruit. Toon Link monster with different. He just took his card? What's going on? He just took his card? Oh, alright, because that's what that does. I forgot if that does that. Yeah, I've been trying to utilize the water one, but it's super difficult when there's nothing in their graveyard that's a water. Damn, 36? Wait, you just get it to the hand? You don't send the graveyard with that? Hold on. Oh, you did send it, but you just pulled that card just directly out your deck. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to grab a playset of these. I'm getting sick of people using this card against me. Yikes. Wait, Spellbook of Judgment is back? Spellbook of Judgment is back? Ew! I hate this, bro. No, I'm leaving. How do I leave this fucking match? Fucking over here using spellbooks. Ew, spellbooks, yuck. I feel tainted watching a spellbook deck. Ew. Ew. Alright, let's do this. Over here using spell books. Alright. You can't look through the whole deck. I know you can look through the whole deck.
Now, back to the rat. During my investigation, I came across some evidence linking Nadia to a permanent
So Raven,
ban.
when are you gonna play Rainbow
Sometime
Six
in her
Siege?
past, Nadia actually admitted to being permanently banned. On the 20th of May,
Fuck, man. As I was saying before, she looks really beautiful, but fuck, I hate that she's a hacker.
2022, she played her final game on her account, using the Battle.net ID Nadia1532. The very next day,
Well,
on the
because
21st
Ash
of May,
Blossom
she is
exists.
now on a new account, Nadia4279273. When checking these stats, they are set to private. Whenever I investigate a streamer and they hide their stats from me, it raises a red flag. While investigating further, I came across video evidence of Nadia admitting to being permanently banned. She has just been kicked out the game
they're
and
way too
immediately
strong,
checks her phone
especially
to
hit
read
spells
the email
too.
from Activision.
I hate the fact that I can't activate my engine spell card.
What?
Both got banned.
I was literally 1v4ing in a whole
I
squad.
just hate decks
You
that
look
just
very
lock
concerned.
you down and
Tell
out and
me,
make you
are
allowed
you
to
still
play.
trolling?
I hate decks like that.
Could this be the banned account ending with 1532, forcing her to start the new account? This is a genuine question and the community want this addressed. You dirty little rat.
Man, hearing this robot voice calling her a dirty little rat, that's yikes.
If you are going to use cheat software to locate enemy players through walls, while desperately trying to cover up your dark history of permanent bans, then maybe, just maybe, if you are going to flex your assets and your new gaming setup to the community, try to hide your disgusting rat pedals. We got you. Game over.
Why kick ass? This is hilarious. She beat up a whole room full of ninjas. Also, Omni negates are just a thing. Yeah, no, I still hate it. I still hate when people just summon 3 cards where you can't just do anything and you just sit there just bored, you know? Activate a Genki, no, it gets negated. Try to pull something from your graveyard, no, it gets negated. Try to activate Dark Hole, no, that one monster can just discard from hand and negate it. I hate it. Or then there's the indestructible cards, you know? Like it is funny, when you whip out no penguin on them, and they're like, oh no. Like I've got people who are like, oh no, who played who has decks that are it's like lockdowns, and they see penguin soldiers be like, oh no, because like they already burned out all their gas. It's just funny sometimes watching people burn out of gas, and you can tell off the bat too. And you see a lot of this in Magic. I didn't think they'd still do it in Yu-Gi-Oh. I also
Nadia is a Call of Duty Warzone streamer who's gotten herself into a lot of controversy ever since she's landed on the scene, mainly because people are accusing her of hacking and cheating. Her like to dislike ratios on her YouTube videos aren't good either, so you know that people are really hounding on her and not letting up, which caught my attention. So, I decided to do my own research into the woman and see if this is just a bunch of hating for no reason, but let's just say what I came across is certainly more interesting than I initially expected. Nadia pretty much hit the ground running when she started streaming, blowing up on TikTok in summer 2022, going from 100k to 500k TikTok followers within about a month. On July 19th, she announced she got 100k followers on Twitch, but when checking her Twitch stats, it says she got 100k a whole week later, so something weird is going on there, but I can't say for certain. Either way, she was now officially blown up on the internet, and so people started to check her out and see if she really was a controller using beast at Call of Duty Warzone like she says she is. As people were checking her out, however, a couple of her clips were pretty suspect, and so YouTuber Call Shane would make a video showing off her questionable gameplay, highlighting how a lot of players never attack her back despite getting shot at.
I was able to witness many back kills. She was shooting extremely low-skilled players in the back. This happened on many occasions. I was able to witness her friends that would join the game to assist her. When enemies would encounter her, some of them would not fire their weapon. Again, this happened on multiple occasions. The entire game was utterly embarrassing, and difficult to watch her get hyped killing toddlers before bath time.
They even show a comparison of how auto-aim on a controller is supposed to look versus the way hers looks, noting how her aim starts to center towards the player's left foot.
Here is the fake meta rodent J-God, explaining how aim assist works.
And you could jump across my crosshairs, like run and jump out, like jump out the door.
Look how it doesn't track the enemy when he is not zoomed in. With that in mind, let's check this clip out. Look how her aim literally locks onto the foot of the enemy and doesn't move.
Oh, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's nuts. She's actually cheating.
I am going to drop an aimbot bubble overlay over now. To help you better understand this. Look closely, you can actually see the aimbot taking over and forcefully dips down and locks onto the foot.
But no, I want to learn how to use this deck. Because it's a dragon deck, right?
Things would get even weirder as when they were looking into her account stats on the Warzone site that tracks everything, she would private the account so nobody can see she was playing in lobbies with negative KD players, basically meaning that
Wait, what happened to... Is it a different video or something? What happened? What? Oh my god, this is a different video! We already watched this! Alright. We're gonna watch another video. Hypocrite, arrogant, egotist.
Jaden is a YouTuber who makes daily content on Twitter drama.
Alright. No! Penguin 0! Penguin 0 just dropped the video. Bam!
I'm usually not one to believe in the paranormal. However, I've recently been convinced that there's one man that's being haunted and possessed by a bad take demon. And if you're a fan of sports, you know exactly who I'm going to talk about. When you hear the word bad take, one image and one name pops into your head: Skip Bayless. He's been around for a long time. When I was a huge sports fan, I used to watch him and his shows as well. However, I don't much anymore. Now I just kind of see the viral clips of his most awful brain dead opinions that are usually just way off the mark, or him just cosplaying as LeBron James boxers so he could hold his meat. I can't decide if he truly believes half the shit he talks about because some of it's just blatantly wrong or just weird. So I don't know if he says it for the sake of shock and controversy for views, or if he really is just an android that's powered by awful sports takes, like he's algorithmically programmed to deliver horrible sports opinions. But last night, this reached a boiling point when he dropped this stinker. This tweet, I believe, is the highest ratioed tweet on the entire site. I haven't been able to find anything that has a stronger, fatter L plus ratio here anywhere. Now, before diving into
Hold on. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game, but how this late in the season, a game this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which is suddenly seems so irrelevant. Okay, so I seen this Twitter post, and I didn't think it was related to what happened to that football player who had a heart attack after he did a really good tackle actually. So it was a so he ended up having a heart attack because he tackled someone and knocked the air out of him, put him in cardiac arrest. He did get revived, but he's in state like he's in critical he's in stable condition right now, or he's stabilizing right now, for what I know. But yeah, I didn't know that Skip that oof bad take Skip.
fatter L plus ratio here anywhere. Now, before diving into what made this tweet so hated, I'll give context around it in case you're unfamiliar with the situation that it's in reference to. Last night in the Bills vs. Bengals game, a player for the Bills named Damar Hamlin was making a tackle and he got hit in the chest. And when he got up off of making the tackle off the ground, he collapsed. Medical personnel attended to him for about 10 minutes, performing CPR before he was taken away to a hospital. His condition was unknown, but it was very scary to see that. Most people were afraid they had just watched this young man die on the field from this, and it was just a really horrifying situation all around. Of course, a ton of people from all over went on Twitter to talk about it as well as offer prayers, hoping for a full recovery for Damar Hamlin. And then there was Skip Bayless, who went on Twitter with two tweets that weren't anything bad, just kind of talking about what was happening and like how serious it was. But then on his third tweet, something went awry. Some wires got crossed in the old dusty brain of Skip Bayless. This was not a third time's the charm situation here. He let the bad take devil out to play. And that's when he dropped this tweet. This poorly worded masterpiece is what's getting dunked on right now. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Now let me break down why this was hated so widely, because when I talked about it on stream, there was a few people that were confused by it, which in turn confused me at their confusion, and it just became this fucking degenerate cycle of spitting confusion at each other's mouths like two girls, one cup. So, the reason why most people, including myself, found this to be a dumb tweet is because of how callous it reads. It feels more like Skip Bayless is focusing on the importance of the game rather than Damar Hamlin's health. Instead of being concerned for Damar Hamlin here, he's more concerned about the game. And since it's an important one, they're considering postponing it, but how? That's a tough thing to do. Which he's not wrong about. Postponing and suspending a game is not an easy decision to make, and it is an important game, but that really isn't what's most important here. And when you read this tweet, it feels like he's saying that the game is what's most important. And that last line where he says, which suddenly seems so irrelevant, well, that little zinger had more interpretations than a Rorschach painting. So some people are saying this is Skip Bayless saying that, the game's important, but now it's not because of Hamlin. So he is putting focus on Hamlin. But then
they don't have something like this for Aqua Monsters? Fuck, this would be really cool if you have something like this for Aqua Monsters.
Majority of people read that as Skip Bayless being disappointed that the focus is no longer the game. Oh, this game is so important, the magnitude, it's crucial to the regular season, you know, and postponing it, how? It's such an important, crucial game to be played, but now it just suddenly seems irrelevant. Like, it sounds like he's disappointed that the Hamlin injury has taken the focus off of the game. So his tweet is to put it back on the game. It's a poorly worded, jumbled thought here that reads badly and reads very callous. And it doesn't even like do anything. He's just talking about the difficulty of rescheduling or postponing a game, and he's not wrong. It is hard, but what the fuck is the point here? Like, why even mention this? Everyone knows it's not an easy decision to make on whether or not to suspend a game in a situation like this. That offered nothing, and it just seemed like you cared more about the game than Hamlin. He did then drop this apology tweet. Nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if it was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters. Again, everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him and will continue to do so. This one rubbed me the wrong way. This one grinded my ass. This is a little petty, but he's saying sorry if it was misunderstood. Like, just take responsibility. You poorly worded it. Don't say, like, I'm sorry you guys didn't understand my wise words, my sage wisdom. I'm sorry it went over your head with what I was really saying. Just be like, yeah, I didn't word my thought properly. Because it is just poorly worded. Like, it is just not worded correctly. Like, if your point is all of this isn't relevant now because we should all care more about Hamlin's health than the outcome of this game, then you should have made that more clear, because the way it reads is that the game is more important than Hamlin's health. Which is obviously why Skip Bayless became a public toilet for everyone to shit in last night.
Yikes.
Now, to give an update on Damar Hamlin's condition, as of right now, the most recent update, his vitals are back to normal, but he remains sedated. So
okay, cool. At least he's okay. Because I wanted to know more about that, honestly.
things are trending in the right direction. The official statement for what happened here is he suffered cardiac arrest following that hit, and that's what was going on. So it's just a very scary situation overall. He remains in critical condition as of right now, but with his vitals being normal, things seem to be stepping in the right direction, so hopefully everything continues to improve for Hamlin's condition. Now, I do want to mention something wholesome that's happened in the face of all of this awfulness. Damar Hamlin had a charity that was doing a toy drive, and after this hit, they've raised over $3 million for that charity. So I just really thought this was something very positive from the community to come together to show support for Hamlin. So I definitely wanted to mention that. Overall, Skip Bayless does what he does best, make a fucking fool of himself. The tweet was horribly worded. I don't not believe him that he cares about Hamlin's health more than the game. I feel like you'd have to be a real evil son of a bitch to actually think the game is somehow more important than Hamlin's life. So it's not like I think that he's lying about what his intentions with the tweet were, but it's just so poorly worded, as are most of his thoughts throughout his entire career. So that's why he got dunked on. It is just still a shit tweet overall, and that's now become part of Twitter history as, I believe, the most ratioed tweet to ever exist. At the very least, the hardest ratio of 2023, and we're already kicking it off in a big way here with that one. That's going to be a tough ratio to beat.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That really sucks. I want to watch another video real quick. Let's watch Turkey Tom. This is an hour-long video anyway.
Privately told you it wasn't good.
In October 2022, the infamous YouTuber Sneeko was banned from the platform. According to news outlets, this was due to him repeatedly breaking community guidelines, though the specific meaning of this is unclear. In the 6 months before his ban, he went from a moderately popular content creator to one of the biggest streamers on the site, regularly going live to more than 20,000.
I think all he did was just talk, right? I don't think he played any video games. I think he's just like, just talking or whatnot.
Of his extremely loyal, rabid fan base. Some call him a savant social commentator, while others relegate his entire online presence to the...
Dude, I'm looking at this game right here, and dude has, like, you know, dude has OTK right now. Oh, he's doing it right now.
promotion of hate, ignorance, and misogyny. One side celebrates him being cast into the Shadow Realm, considering it a win for a more tolerant environment. However, this is far from the consensus. A whole host of people, not necessarily fans of his, by the way, see his banning as a depressing sign of the times, that the climate no longer allows for old-school, politically incorrect YouTube, and Sneako is one of its most prominent scapegoats.
Yeah, man, that ended when fucking Joji bounced. Once Filthy Frank was gone, YouTube pivoted so hard.
But who is Sneako, and what does he stand for, if anything?
And Joji saw that shit ahead of time, just pivoted the music.
People keep saying they want the old Sneako back, and I want to address this. You don't have to be a fan to understand this video. Look at my comments, you'll see half the people watching want to fight. It's unsettling to see someone you relate to become unrelatable.
Sneako, real name Nico, was born on September 8th, 1998, just in time to grow up alongside the internet. Like the rest of Generation Z, he got to watch as it slowly but surely eroded the space once monopolized by traditional legacy media. When you see a teeming cultural shift like that happening, it's only natural to try and join it and ride the wave. He created his YouTube channel on April 9th, 2013, naming it Sneako, a clear portmanteau of his first name. At the time, Nico's uploads to the channel consisted of the tried and true Call of Duty commentary routine. While mostly adhering to the commentary formula, he would attempt to put his spin on the concept, which often meant delving into political discussion over his gameplay.
Alright, so the main issue we're going to talk about today, like we said, is separation of church and state. The question at hand is, should the US intervene in Syria?
Dude, this dude sounds like he's fucking 12, and I bet he was 12 at the time when he was saying this shit. Cause dead ass, young Sneako sounds weird.
Imagine you're in a BO2 lobby, and you just hit this little motherfucker. Should the U.S. intervene in Syria? It's like, nigga, plant the bomb at B. Shut the fuck.
Sneako always made a point of being as transparent as possible in his beliefs, harboring an open discussion on various topics, from wacky internet shenanigans to gun control to critiques of feminism. Looking at it from a neutral perspective, he was actually a good deal ahead of the curve when it came to controversy maxing, which later became the MO of seemingly every commentary YouTuber.
Because now that a lot of people are finding this, they're saying, why are you just copy and tape? I've been saying the same since 2015. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been on the same since 2000. I started my channel in 2013. If you don't believe me, if you think that I'm just riding a wave right now, get off my...
During this period, he enjoyed a moderate amount of success, cultivating a loyal fanbase intrigued by what he had to say. Eventually, this led him to drop out of college to pursue a career as a full-time content creator. At the time, it seemed risky, especially considering that having YouTube as a job was an even less believable prospect than it is now for the average person. Nonetheless, it paid off. His content would evolve, keeping the edge that intrigued so many during his Call of Duty commentary days, but now with a more philosophical bend to it, if you could call it that. He started recording and editing video essays and think pieces on ego, catcalling, obesity, and his position as a content creator, and what would eventually be termed a social media influencer. This desire to seek what he saw as truth through funny would lead Sneako down the path of notoriety.
Right now, with the amount of eyes I have on me, I could fart out 7 videos a week, make them all 10 minutes long so YouTube would let me spam the mid-roll ads for mobile games. But what's the fun in that? I would hate my own videos. People would know that I'm only in it for the money.
Sneako would always have the propensity to collaborate with other...
I like that. I like that. Yo, this stupid ass car. Let's go. I forgot about this car. Let's go. Call of Darkness. Also can't be. I got a bunch of cards.
Creators to boost the growth of his online presence. When Drama Alert, which back then was at the peak of its game, was looking for a guest star to read a series of statements by a notorious YouTube prankster, Vtuber, Nico would jump at the opportunity. Neither Sneako nor Keemstar could have seen the absolute diarrhea hurricane about to ensue. Keemstar Keemstar would give the job to Sneako, despite Nico's age and the personal animosity between the two. The voiceover that Sneako returned to Keemstar was,
"The reading that you did was shit, and then when I told you it wasn't good privately told you it wasn't good, privately told you I'm not going to use it, you had a hissy fit like a little boy and tried to get back at Keemstar because you had an opportunity to be in front of 400,000 people and you blew it, but you couldn't accept the fact that you did a bad job. Instead, you tried to pass the buck on me."
Yikes.
Sneako wasn't about to take this hit to his pride sitting down. After losing the opportunity to reach such a large audience, he would resort to another way of making it big, stirring the pot. For once, Sneako actually pioneered a new genre of YouTube videos instead of just contributing to an already existing one. This innovative category was nothing other than Keemstar exposed videos, which up until that point were scant since the majority of YouTubers either ignored him or wanted to be on his good side. Like many pioneers of experimental new art pieces, Sneako's video would go entirely unappreciated. Once again, he failed to enter the limelight, and Nico deleted the expose soon after its publication. The notorious Gnome and Sneako would convene on episode 11 of the #Triggered podcast. While Keemstar confronted Sneako for leaking private discussions and breaking his trust, Sneako attempted to prove the opportunity was a setup, and Keemstar wanted him to fail all along.
My point is how non-important Sneako is. But in Sneako's mind, the world revolves around him, right? We're talking about all these people that offered to do this job, right? And I picked Sneako.
Illegal night. Judge.
How am I holding a grudge against him? I'm not fucking giving him the opportunity just so he can fucking fail.
That's not what
I'm
you told me.
giving him the opportunity to see if he fails or not.
You went and started messaging me at 3 a.m. and you said, I picked you out of hundreds that asked me to do the reading. Part of me knew you were going to fail going in, to be honest. I just wanted a reason to call you a loser, and now I have it.
Another thing that everyone must know about Sneako is that he does not follow the golden rules of YouTube. All right? Any YouTuber knows you do not disclose any private conversations with
That's coming from Drama Alert right here. You're telling me that I can't be trusted.
I know you can't be trusted. Don't cry, dude. If you seriously cry, they will never stop.
Crying?
Your channel got shut down, didn't it? Me and my team sat there and worked for fucking weeks to try to get your...
I feel like Keemstar does this a lot. He hype up a lot of people or whatnot, then like get all pissed off and be like, man, I did this to you, da 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 da. Knowing goddamn well Keemstar gets something out of it if he brings people like Sneako out and stuff like that. Put eyes on the Keemstar and shit. Dismantle. Alright, I got something that increased. Probably my
channel back. How come you hate me though? You hate me. I'm a bad guy.
The bridge that Sneako would burn so early in his career as a YouTuber would never again be repaired. The two would simply go their separate ways and only speak to one another again after the better part of a decade.
Yo, what up, Keem? Remember me?
Yeah, I was telling the story how I hired you to read something and you did it horribly and you tried to expose me.
Yeah, I was 16, bro. I mean, I learned from that. That was a long time ago. But ultimately, what I learned from that is I wanted to be independent and I didn't want to work for anybody. But I didn't know how to phrase it properly back then, and I'm glad that I decided to work for myself and not work for you.
However, this wouldn't be the only opportunity that Sneako let slip through his fingers due to his unbridled desire for clout.
I've known him for years now. He used to be a fan of my channel, like a big fan.
At number 2, I have Sneako, and if you've ever seen Sneako's videos, you realize that they're kind of addicting. Once you start watching them, it's kind of hard to stop. He's so straightforward with things, and he's not biased on anything. He'll let you know anything that's on his mind.
Mr. Beast was once a relatively small YouTuber, if you can believe that, and his content came from the same strain as Sneako's. Commentary over epic Call of Duty gameplay. During this time, the two would often talk with one another in comment sections. hyping up each other's videos and being generally supportive. Their similar ages and desire to be the best on the platform would spark a kinship between the two burgeoning creators.
I was in his videos and stuff, like making jokes, like helping edit, like helping set up the stuff.
How'd you meet him?
From YouTube, because I was doing Call of Duty videos for years beforehand. So we had known each other from comment sections when I was 14, 15.
With Mr. Beast, it was crazy because I knew him for years. He was always commenting, encouraging me, saying positive things. He would pass me, I would pass him. And then out of nowhere, he blew up. It really just tested my ego.
Fundamentally, Sneako wanted to work for himself, ideally by himself.
Sounds like it too. Like, man, if I was in Sneako's position, I think I'm really close to Sneako's position. That's like, I just have to just work on it, honestly. Credit cards. Trying to see what's the lady here so I can actually build this deck properly. Alright. Save the back button here. Change accessory. Keep that. I don't have anything for, wait. I don't think I have anything that has a dragon on it. What is it? A beetle? Can we just use these? This look cooler. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. No, change the card. So this is gonna be this one, and then that one. This may not work. I don't know. Shit. Cause like I don't have enough dark monsters in order to summon this. Alright.
Himself, building his own following, wealth, and content with little concern for anything else. His failed run-ins with various creators most likely led to this outlook. He wanted success, he wanted money, and the supposed freedom it would give him. But he wouldn't bend to an algorithm to attain it. As a matter of fact, he would actively strive against it whenever given the opportunity. If he was going to be the best on the platform, he would do it on his own terms.
When I started working for Mr. Beast, I was blown away at how he was making videos. I was used to people just around filming in public.
Oh shit! Sneako worked for Mr. Beast and he fucked that up? How? I want to know how. How did he fuck this up?
Operating his crew like a business.
Mr. Beast, on the other hand, sought to study and dissect the algorithm itself, researching the most minute details of a video and how it reflected on its performance.
For example, when we were making this Lego car video, he was absolutely sure it was gonna go viral before we even started filming. It took 3 days to assemble these cars. We had to strip down the golf cart, strip down the go-kart, take these drills and attach the Legos one by one. It was a lot of work, but the whole time he had this image in mind of those Lego cars going down the street in the thumbnail with the Photoshop cop car in the back. The title is I Built a Working Car Using Only Legos. You don't need to watch that video to know that it's viral.
Sneako saw this fabricated, exaggerated persona that Mr. Beast put on and found it repulsive. In his mind, Mr. Beast was bending the knee to the algorithm, which he thought was unacceptable. However,
that makes sense. Okay, I'll feel you, Sneako.
He never actually got around to quitting, since that choice would be taken for him when a representative of Mr. Beast informed Nico that he didn't need to return to production that summer.
Wow.
Just like that, Mr. Beast had quietly dropped Sneako.
I started working for Mr. Beast 2 years ago. It didn't last long because I got caught up with my ego. I was working for a guy that used to be my fan, but I saw him change his YouTube channel to match the algorithm. He fit everything he did so that it would go viral. Sellout or not, that's a fucking smart move. I remember telling him about how my ADHD stops me from editing. I overthink my videos. Sometimes I get too lazy, and he just looks at me and goes, "Oh, just don't do that. Just pay someone to edit. Just don't be lazy."
Nico would interpret this as an attack on his pride, and he would...
Yeah, but you can't just do things. A lot of things that are harder instead of just doing something, you know?
not take it lying down. Sneeko would post a video attempting to expose his former associate, cementing this pattern of attacking people he formerly worked with as a habit of his. If he was going down, he was bringing Jimmy right with him.
So what happened? Context. Mr. Beast fired me, and I made an exposed video, and I said that he's not real in his videos, and that, you know, he doesn't swear and he doesn't curse and he peels. I made like an exposed video of Mr. Beast trying to talk about the fraud that goes on behind the scenes. I deleted it right away. Almost nobody saw it, but he saw it. And we were like in a situation where we could have been friends, and that completely ruined it.
Sensing that he had overstepped the line by a wide margin, Nico would regretfully pull the video just a few hours after its publication. Nonetheless, the damage was done, and it was seemingly irreversible. Sneeko, once again, turned against the people who gave him a shot at working from a larger platform, and the two have yet to mend their broken ties.
Right after I got fired, I was tight. I didn't have any subs at the time. I had like 27K, but I made like a Mr. Beast exposed video trying to like get some redemption from it. And it only got 30 views. I took it down in 10 minutes. Mr. Beast was one of the 30 views, and so like we don't really talk anymore. We went from like being possible friends and stuff like that to like me doing that fucked up the relationship forever.
Nico burnt the bridge, and the two's relationship possibly for life, though it seems that his tone has become much more amicable recently. In a recent appearance on the Boys Cast podcast, he would even show some degree of gratitude for Mr. Beast's mentoring on the inner workings of running a successful YouTube channel.
It's great to see him get on podcasts now because he gave me all that info when I was working with him.
As his YouTube account lulled on its way to success, Sneeko took up odd jobs for a while, using his experiences to tell stories to his online fanbase. One of these jobs happened to be modeling, something that would haunt him later in his career. The specter of wearing female sweatpants never entirely left his consciousness.
I didn't know I was gonna look this stupid. It's so weird seeing you on the screen. I gotta tell you, like, this is the first time I got paid doing modeling, ever. Might be the last.
Sneeko would seek to diversify his content to use the YouTube platform he had built for years as a foundation to finally achieve his dream job, being a comedian.
I'm so afraid to lose another 2 years that now I specifically go out of my comfort zone.
I started doing stand-up comedy, and I've bombed so hard I've wanted to jump on the train tracks too.
I started modeling and even got signed to an agency, which has been humbling for my ego. I get called the fuckboy a lot, if you can't tell. It's young crowd, so you know what fuckboy means.
Yeah.
Right?
You're wearing is that knockoff Supreme?
Knockoff Supreme? You think I'm broke? I said I dropped out to do YouTube. It's real Supreme. What do you give me the mic to do? I came all the way to do my set. What are you gonna say?
As Sneeko went his own way, he began moving away from the reflective style of videos that made him famous. Instead, he began covering the views of other people. This evolution in his content took the form of a new, recurring man-on-the-street type series, a lot like Steven Crowder's Change My Mind segment. Sneeko dubbed it the 1 Minute Podcast.
Are you a good person?
Yes, I would say so.
Who are you better than?
You?
I actually worked in a court for 4 years, and I really enjoyed my work because I got to do a lot of my own fulfilling things.
You worked in the court?
Yeah, I worked in a court. I was a bailiff for family court, so I would prepare. Yes, I would prepare kids for court and their family cases and stuff like that.
Most fucked up kid you saw?
I'm not supposed to tell you, but my NDA.
It used to be that people called me an asshole, but now it's all ego this, ego that. Everyone's a psychologist. And before, I never thought of myself as that kind of person, but one day it switched and you just become addicted. And that's what made me a dick for a while. I walked around looking good, feeling good, and people react to that. When internally you start thinking that you're better than everyone else without actually doing anything, people will notice. And I'm scared that if I keep inflating my own ego and burying all my crippling insecurities, my shit's gonna pop.
However, despite these...
But he's right, though. If he buries the insecurities, it's gonna be all weird and shit. So, what's going on here? Oh, while this card is in your graveyard, you can target one dragon member control. Add this card to your hand if you do. Oh, it destroys. Alright, can I do this again then? Okay, then we attack. You can each standby phase special on a little one dragon from your graveyard, from your hand or graveyard. When this opponent activates, you can get activation if you destroy that card. Also, extra deck. Oh, you can to an extra deck. There's some one house dragon made from your extra deck, and you can loop the two in. That's how this deck works. Behold. What does he do? Discard this card. Trophy 2009. At the end of the battle phase, you can return cards back. Do. No fucking way. That's so ugly. What is going on here? What is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Ooh, I could do whatever the fuck I want. Hold on. Try this again. That's the target. That's normal summon. Oh, I got this normal summon. This is normal summon. Alright, what else happens? Baby. I'm just gonna attack. What? They can activate cards! I don't get that. Oh my goodness! Oh! Yikes! This deck is kind of fun. I kind of like it.
Success of this series, along with his more artistic vlogs having cleared a final way out of the insular and toxic commentary sphere, Sneako would never let go of his provocateur tendencies. The closer we come to his current ethics, the clearer it becomes that the shenanigans were present long before any of the nuance or insight that attracted people to his content. He embraced his taste for controversy regardless of consequences, completely independent of if it was even consistent with what he previously stood for.
I saw Cuties last night and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover and I got clickbaited. So did you got clickbaited. This is one of the movies that's gonna age well.
If you're afraid of watching it and feeling like a pedophile, then maybe you like kids too much, dog. Like, that was never a problem. When I watched it, like, I know I don't like kids, so I'm just gonna watch the movie. And the same thing with this guy, Peg10. He was like, it's just so bad. It's just so bad. Low key, a lot of these like people who like just sit alone and like go on their computer all day, they're afraid of thinking that they're pedophiles.
The response from his community was pretty predictable, even on re-uploads of the video. This is when I unsubbed, lol. Then when he came back up in the mainstream and I saw how this dude really acts, Lamau, a surprise for sure. Okay, you didn't need to re-upload this one, but I still appreciate you for re-uploading his videos. I literally love you. Nowadays, it's relatively easy to find whole channels dedicated exclusively to uploading Sneako's breadth of content, with seemingly every comment section rife with lamentations over his fall from grace, and how much better he seemed before his enjoyment of getting embroiled in controversy got the best of him.
I'm surprised you haven't asked us to leave.
Until you do a crime or do something, then I ain't gonna mess with you.
Then why are you taking pictures of us?
Right now, your behavior is to where that you might escalate to do something.
Oh, so it's just precaution. We're not actually breaking any.
We do that too.
Yeah, that's why we took a picture of you.
Just in case you might, your behavior seems like you might.
Yeah.
Like he's half black, so he's,
Fuck out of here.
Like Sneako himself said, music hits differently when the artist is dead.
They even call me materialistic now as if it's this dirty word. Listen, you can't just drop acid and talk about life under the stars forever. And you gotta get your money up at some point. And don't take this as a rich guy talking down to you. I literally lost half my life savings in a GameStop meme. I'm just like you. Anything that makes you feel good is making somebody rich. Motivational speakers get rich telling you how to get rich. The truth is, all the questions you want answered are within you. Nothing is that complicated. And life is simple once you learn how to ignore distractions.
Damn, how did he fall into the red pill community though?
I was carrying a lot of anger and resentment. I felt like there was something bigger in life that I wasn't able to see. Walking around bitter with my headphones, not listening to anything, just avoiding eye contact and secretly thinking I was better and smarter and nobody understood me.
You see, ultimately, Sneako's desire was simple.
More, and f***ing more. More followers, more money, more houses, more ass, more lips, more plastic.
However, when the lockdown came in early 2020, he was forced to change tactics since the interviews he conducted in the 1-minute podcasts were no longer feasible. Continuing his more artistic and thoughtful vlogs on his main channel, Sneako would upload a video that would change the perception many had of him.
The first one is from Jimmy. He said, "Why'd y'all break up? Why'd you dump me?"
He would cheat on his long-distance girlfriend, breaking apart what appeared to be a relatively stable relationship.
There's some things that happen. Ooh, kind of
Yeah, she's really cute.
kill my vibe.
Yeah. But overall, it's because we can't travel to see each other.
Yeah. Plus that little thing.
What little thing?
That thing that you did.
Tyra said, what did she want from the relationship that you couldn't give her? I guess complete loyalty. If you're gone for like more than 3 weeks, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's time to, I want
3 weeks though. Come on, man.
3 weeks is a long time. 3 weeks is a long time to not see anybody. Like, that's a long time.
Bruh. Come on, man. You can't wait 2 weeks. I mean, you cannot wait 3 weeks, 1 month.
I did wait 3 weeks. That's what I said. Like, after 3 weeks, it's like, it's time.
You waited only 3 weeks?
After 3 weeks, I'm like, I gotta get.
Yeah. See that? I haven't done anything until you came to London. And even after that, I was waiting until you f***ed me over again.
A considerable portion of his fan base expected him to be wiser or more ethical than to cheat on his partner due to his inability to control his sexual urges for 3 weeks. Consequently, the video was very demoralizing to his audience, though it may be the case that Sneako wanted to be admonished by his fans for his mistakes. He certainly succeeded if that was his intention, as seemingly everyone was disappointed in him. Another big YouTuber, D'Angelo Wallace, would chime in with a simple comment in response to the revelations. He's for the streets. Sneako's response was uncharacteristic for him, considering his renowned outburst that escalated whatever controversy he was in.
Thought his videos were okay until he decided out of nowhere, I don't know why, like, I'm not even one starting this beef. He commented on my last video and got top comment saying he belongs to the streets. I only saw like 10 minutes. I was skipping around.
Hey yo, the pettiness. Should I special summon? Grab, nope. Actually grab, because we need that right away. This dude's like he belonged to the streets. Let's do this now. Do that. Damn, just fuck him over? Alright. What's the card effect here? This card is... You can manage this card for your special one. Dragon made. Do that. Let's put this out. Then use the graveyard. Let's cancel. What does this do? Okay, let's grab this in. So we're gonna summon that. I just want to see what the other effects are. Okay, that effect didn't pop off. Turn that back to hand. Then cancel. Let's actually do this first. Cancel. Let's grab that. So that activates. I could throw this out. Sorry if I'm not playing any content. I'm just learning this deck right now.
And I was getting mad. Not only at his braces and the fact that he looks like a TikTok Lil Tecca. Not even just the fact that he dresses like Ellen. Just his voice, his face.
And he didn't wear a mask, and he showed a blade, and he didn't even tell people to wear a mask, and they said no.
In a way, I think it's harder to gain 1 million child followers than it is to gain 2 million policemen like D'Angelo Wallace. I think you need to be more inspiring. I think you need to follow trends more. To get like 1 million kids to look up to you is more admirable than like all the mad fat gay nerds watching your videos.
Again, the reaction to this move from Sneako split in two. Some people found it pathetic that he made a 30-minute long video response to a 4-word comment from D'Angelo. Others found it not only humorous, but very effective at ridiculing its target. The lack of response from Wallace after Sneako's video only cemented in the public view that whatever negative reaction Sneako might have had from reading his comment, D'Angelo's reaction to the response was probably worse. Seeking to breathe new life into his career, as growth slumped and times got rough during lockdowns, Sneako would use his second channel, Sneako, for live streams and highlights.
What country is the Queen of England from? Originally.
I definitely don't know.
No, give me your best guess. I guess a country.
Texas.
While the channel always saw some level of traction, it wouldn't be until the rise of a particular Tate Shinkai master, Camgirl Pimp, and warrior
Cam girl pimp, let's go. Now sex trafficker.
For a law that Sneako would find mainstream notoriety. Andrew Tate needs no introduction, and I already did a video on him. So watch that to catch up on your Turkey Tom extended universe lore.
He needs to update that video, by the way. That is a needed video that needs to be updated. Is it tidy up? I think it's tidying up. And then we take the tidy up. Then we're supposed to summon this. Then I will activate this. I can't get over that. I'm going to get over that simply like this. Bam! Let's return.
But to summarize for those who don't know, while regular YouTube remained steady in its turn towards less offensive content, YouTube Shorts did the opposite, becoming rife with clips from podcasts Andrew Tate had been on. In these clips, he said all kinds of politically incorrect things, which would prove quite successful on the platform. As his popularity grew exponentially, Sneako would take notice, often reacting to his streams and becoming increasingly enamored with the worldview Tate espoused everywhere he went.
The Tates, their information on their podcast have motivated me more than anything else I've ever heard on the internet.
So that's
I turned my life around since I started listening to them. I've only been streaming for 3 months, and I was maybe 2 or 3 weeks into streaming. You could see it.
That's how he got into the red pill community. That's sad. Sneako could have been great.
The first time I even reacted to them, I was like, what are these guys doing wearing these shirts and talking so loud? And I peeped the confidence, I peeped the entertainment value they were adding, and I started listening. Because like I said, you have 2 options, get triggered or listen up.
Since Sneako's beliefs already leaned in a similar direction, it wasn't so difficult for him to see which way the wind was blowing and hop on the hype train. Just like a rising tide raises all ships, the unprecedented popularity of masculinity-oriented content ballooned Sneako's content along with Tate's. He would very enthusiastically take Tate's teachings to heart, which earned him a lot of clout with Andrew's audience. However, what Sneako wasn't ready for was the scrutiny that was to follow. It turns out that people in the red pill space are much more rigorous than they come off as. With nearly a decade's worth of chicanery to comb through, it was more likely that the skeletons in his closet would contradict the persona he had come to adopt.
Have you ever worn or fantasized about wearing clothes of another sex? I mean, I've wore high heels before. Chat, bro, come on, bro. Does that make me gay if I put on some high heels? Have you ever looked at a person of the same sex and felt attracted in a sexual way?
Wow, gay baiting. I hate this.
I'm gonna say, chat, we're being honest. We're being honest. It's happened. Your friends decided to go party at a gay bar. I've been to gay bars, chat. To be honest, no, fake flirting doesn't count. Fake flirting doesn't count. I'd feel awkward about it. If there were no people left in the world except for someone of the same sex, you would fall into despair after you would never have a sexual partner again.
Yes.
Bro, chat, let's be honest though.
So after doing some digging, I very unfortunately found photos of Sneako stroking his penis in front of what I can only assume is a male photographer.
Wow.
Now to me, these look like professional photos. There's obviously lighting involved, and it's very apparent his penis is in his hand. I can't show it on YouTube, but I'll post it on my Twitter. Given the context of Sneako saying that gay men run the modeling industry, you can only assume that a gay man is taking the photos, but we don't know that for a fact. So Sneako, please prove me wrong. Prove this isn't a man's ass, and prove these photos were not taken by a gay man.
Ironically, the ultimate result of Sneako's attempts to be his own man, at the behest of everything else and to never submit to someone else's way of doing things, led him to be in the shadow of Andrew Tate.
Gentlemen, we've had success with phase 1.
That's crazy.
Meet Kenny, let's go.
Is this disrespectful? Would you tolerate this?
1. Expensive cars. Money. Classic Tate W. And most importantly, women. We do be getting them bitches though. Classic Tate W, man.
Yo.
Never said classic Tate W.
When he noticed this was happening, Sneako would attempt to set himself apart.
I gotta find that. I have to watch that whole thing because it's pretty funny. The video's pretty funny. let's get her out. That's it. Let's grab that one too. Oh fuck, are you supposed to summon that? Wow, he's gonna call the haunted. Wow. Wow, guys, wow.
From Tate. How did he do this? Well, instead of pimping random women online for money, Sneako let another guy bang his girlfriend for free.
Wait, what?
Listen. The arrangements of our open relationships, like, I can go and, like, once in a while.
Okay, that's fine if you want to do that kind of thing. If you want to have somebody else fuck your wife, but as long as you fucking someone else, like, you know. You can grab Welcome, but I want a fusion summon, so. We can still keep going? No? Let's do that. Then let's special summon that. Attack there. Boom.
I'll use a condom and, like, you know, one night stand.
Like me, like, if I'm in a relationship, if me and my wife are fucking other people, I have to already be fucking someone from my wife already be fucking someone. I can't watch somebody else fuck someone. I just feel like be cucking. And vice versa too. Like, unless it's like into me fucking someone else while she watches, I'm gonna be into it, and I know she's gonna be into it, vice versa. But like, we both got it has to be like a four-way, damn it. And balls are not gonna be touching. Let's actually special summon. Let's grab that. Send it to the graveyard. Special summon. Put it in that face of attack position, you fool. You fool. That's gonna get sent back probably. You're gonna activate this once per turn, but like, yeah. Get switched out. Okay, so 4 and 8? I just got sent to the graveyard. That. We could discard the You can discard these. I was supposed to summon this, so I'm getting rid of that one. We're gonna get him back. And normal summon you, shits and giggles, yes. Let's grab this. Some of these should have been tuners. Change the defense position. What does this do when I activate? Graveyard. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Activate that effect first. Get that dragon. Destroy that card. This is just way too big. I could just send dragons to like the graveyard. This is so dumb. What happened to Yu-Gi-Oh? Look at me just summon big dick dragons onto the field with big ass penises. Behold. Look at all this. Why Magic? I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh. All right. All right. I get this back. I'm gonna send this back on purpose. Let's see here. Let's grab that. Then I'm gonna normal summon her. Middle top 3 cards. Wait, what did that do? All monsters. Wait, no, that got sent. No, there was another card that activated, didn't there? Maybe it was welcome. Da, 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 da. If you can trust one more dragon maze, you can target that. You can activate. Ah, once per turn, this card is sent to the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target. Oh, fucking yo, that's ugly. Let's grab that. A set down time. I'm just gonna pass. I'm not gonna kill him right away.
Whatever.
You said something to the nature of whatever happens, happens.
What? Yeah, so we go in there with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party, it just stays at the party. Like, yeah. And so I saw her. I've seen her other men, and it's just like that. You've
seen it?
Yeah, I saw like
no,
literally right.
I can't be no police.
It's like she's moaning pretty loud. Like I don't know like how much you.
That sounds like cheating, my guy. That definitely sounds like cheating. That definitely sounds like she was cheating on you, my dude. I'll send this back to hand. Send that to the graveyard for now. Then that's back to my hand. Then we can activate for that. We got to send 2. And got a normal sum you again. Yes, mill 3 cards. I can just keep going. We do need to grab this though. Or better, is that a better card in my graveyard now? Damn. End turn. I really want to overlay something, but I keep summoning the wrong cards. Cause what is the 7? 8 4. How the fuck I was summoned 8? Let's distribute this. Oh. That doesn't get negated. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Turn that. I haven't used that yet. Then we get to destroy that. Supposed to summon you. Grab you. Jesus Christ, I did that all on her turn. Jesus. Alright.
I didn't expect
you to dictate that, more loud. This nigga let this girl to get fucked. So what's by niggas? And he's watching.
Hold on. If I'm able to go and have one night stands and have an open relationship, and she can only go on dates, this is a place where she can exercise the open relationship. Like it should be fair that she can take other dick if I'm fucking other pussy. Like,
equality.
That's a balance. And I'm getting like.
Yeah, but if you're watching, my guy, that's kind of a like. I couldn't. I'll be upset. I just can't.
Anxious, like I don't want to do this, and so we go alone in the bathroom, and she's like helping me out, like calming me down, and then we start doing our thing in the bathroom. And then the door's open. People come and start watching. This other couple comes in. Hold on. And so while I'm like hitting it from the back, he lays down on the floor and starts licking her. But think about like the logistics of that.
Is that close?
Think about the logistics. Like his head is like under, is like 6 inches. Like his eyebrows are like tickling the bottom, and I have to like move, like go like that, so I don't make contact because his eyebrows are like.
So you talking about getting this girl ran on the train? That's just a train, my guy. I don't know what the fuck I just did. A lot of cards in my graveyard that I'm not using or utilizing well. And what's the other one? A 4? Alright. Put another welcome into our hand. Activate. I'm just gonna fusion summon again. Fusion summon for best girl. And hand. Then throw that out there. And then we go into combat. And we activate this. Switch out for this big bitch. There we go. And then I end turn.
Between both legs, yeah.
Eat your girl out?
Well, yeah, we're standing up. I'm hitting it from the back, and then he goes underneath. So then we go into the room, like her and the couple. Like we're like, all right, let's switch. So I got this girl on top of me, and she's, I don't know, yo, I'm just not. And my girl's right here, and she's like, and I'm like, oh, yo, I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. I know.
So you haven't anybody at these parties?
Old dude mad as fuck, bro. He's like, no. Let's return you back. Let's grab you, special summon. Oof. Just sends it right back to his hand. That's ugly. Alright. And what's the other one? A 4? We have another 4 in our great. Oh, we did. A lot of shit going on right now. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I get a special summon from my hand. Okay, cool. Special summon face up defense. Then we got special summon this. Alright, what is his effect? Alright, so for Jin Monster. Okay, so it says monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle except for Dragon Jin. Once per turn you can attach one material. Burn scratch or someone fire from your graveyard. Just summon it, it cannot attack the turn. Effect are negated. That's pretty fucking strong. So it's really set to put Dragon Maids like in face up or whatnot. Cause right in combat it just switches out the monster. That's pretty good.
No.
Tweets from 2021 that resurfaced during this time also don't help Sneako's position.
Shit.
What does it mean when your girlfriend tells another man in front of you, I'm single, and then has sex with him? One may expect that this kind of story breaking about one of the most popular people in the red pill space would be a bombshell. But, believe it or not, people kind of didn't care. His fans seemingly found some way to justify what happened, rather than criticize Sneako for constantly making fun of promiscuous women while engaging in genuine hypergamy. Later on, when Sneako would involve himself in yet another internet beef with fellow YouTuber and ex-collab.
Yeah, so basically he caught his girl cheating and he just jumped in the fuck. Just say you caught your girl cheating and you ran a train on her and then you broke up with her. Just say that. Somebody's gonna hate you for lying, my dude. Turn that back to hand. Okay. Turn that back to hand since you just summoned that. Haha! I played that card! Haha! Alright, what's the next card to summon? I really want to summon this, but it says one dark fusion monster and one fusion monster. I don't have a dark type fusion monster. At least allow me a special summon? Alright, let's summon you. How big's my deck? 10 cards? Special summon. Accept effects. Then need a grave. No, that's actually said need a graveyard. I could do this. Grab this. Send you back to hand. Activate that by playing this. And get our, our main waifu back by sacking these two. We get her back. And then, I think that's it.
Collaborator Brandon Buckingham, it would be brought up.
I used to be a fan of Sneako, way back before he cosplayed as an alpha male. He used to make philosophical videos about life, people, society, and I really enjoyed them. I thought they were well put together, well edited, and I respected him. However, somewhere along the line, things went south for our little alpha male. Clouded by the pursuit of fame, money, and women, he turned into his shadow self, or perhaps who he's been this entire time. Fast forward to April of 2021, I meet Sneako for the first time in Las Vegas at Steezy Kane's birthday party, and my initial reaction was shock. I felt he was an egomaniac that viewed himself as better than everyone. You could tell he thought he was the coolest guy around, and I remember our first interaction vividly. He treated me like some fanboy piece of shit because I was giving him props about his videos.
Like Nico's previous conflicts, this one would also be born from a previously friendly relationship. Despite their collaborations being too few and far between to consider them friends, Brandon certainly had good feelings about Sneako.
He's hopping into frame, talking into my mic, and being a lot cooler than when we first met. I'm like, shit, maybe this guy's alright. We spent a few hours hanging out, and it made me think, maybe I had the wrong idea. I imagined him like admiring his shit in the toilet, but, that's all speculation. I really think that. I think he does that. And when I was out at dinner with Sneako and his girlfriend in New York, she was flirting with everyone very hard, making it entirely apparent she was fair game and was seemingly down to hook up, but none of us reciprocated this behavior. We didn't flirt back, we didn't give her any vibes.
After 9 months, in June 2022, Buckingham would sign with Happy Punch, a YouTube boxing event headed by none other than Keemstar. Seeking to find competitors for the event, Brandon would ask Sneako whether or not he'd be up to box.
So Keemstar doesn't want to sign Sneako to box, and mind you, I had told Sneako that I could try to get him signed to fight me or to fight another opponent. I was going to try to help him get signed regardless of my benefit. Sneako ends up messaging me saying something like, actually, he doesn't really want to box. So I reply, and I quote, "I got you. I hope it didn't rub you the wrong way or anything. I just thought you'd be a legitimate good opponent that I'd respect. Much love, Sneako." He responded to me saying that by saying, "Why you on my dick?"
However, Brandon did not take the slight against him well.
I reached out to clarify I didn't disrespect him by challenging him to a fight, and he called me a dick rider in response. And then I sat back, thought about it for a second. I was thinking, what a pompous little fucker. Here I am trying to help him, and he spits in my face and treats me like a fanboy just because I was showing him respect and clarifying our relationship.
Up until this point, the people who Sneako clashed with were either as petty as he was, didn't care, or didn't know how to react when attacked. This time it was different.
Yeah, that's cold as fuck, man.
The fight
this sounds petty, by the way.
Hadn't happened, but the victory of this exchange was obviously Brandon's. It could be said that this was the first time Sneako took a massive public L, as the kids would say. However, Nico didn't know when to stop. A twist that is becoming increasingly unsurprising in this story.
See, if he would have stopped at this point, he had me beat. I was the asshole at this point. He could have ran with the fact that it was just a joke that I misinterpreted. He was winning at this point. So I wake up from a little power nap to a FaceTime, and as I answer, I'm caught off guard.
God damn, he's just disrespecting the whole time. Look at all this trash all over the fucking floor, my guy. Are you living? You're not living here, my dude. There's no way. Trash ass room.
As I see Sneako is pointing a camera at me, and I'm on stream.
Yo, what up, Brandon? Yo, so I was talking to my chat about what happened. There's no beef, bro. I don't care. Good luck in the fight and everything. Dude, what do you want to say?
I was hella tight. I thought like we had some weird animosity beef. I guess I just misread what you said.
You're a comedian, bro. How the f did you not think that I was telling a joke?
Well, because first of all, I haven't seen you or talk. I haven't talked to you in like 10 months, right? Like we don't really keep up with each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like that same energy of like like supporting you and with you, just flip to the other side.
Yeah,
And I
just
was like,
don't do that again.
What do you mean?
Don't do that again. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he like, oh, I love your stream, love your video. Hey, why you want my get off my dick? Because it makes me feel uncomfortable when people give me too many compliments.
Clarifying someone isn't upset that you challenge them to a boxing match is completely reasonable, but he has to make up this whole story about him trying not to big bro me after I fanboyed out so he can come out as this humble, logical good guy, when that is a blatant lie. And if he's watching this, then unblock me, screenshot the fucking DMs, and show him yourself. You lied.
The stream, dubbed Making an Example Out of YouTubers, is pretty much exactly what the title suggests, humiliating those he thinks have wronged him in front of his entire audience, instead of taking the Brandon Buckingham situation as an opportunity to learn that reckless hostility isn't the appropriate way to act when you think someone might have slighted you. He decided to double down and go kamikaze.
The other YouTuber I want to make an example out of is Brandon Buckingham. He's an up-and-coming YouTuber. He was a fan, he got tight at a gay joke, and then said exactly the same shit that Lamza said. He kept asking me to get into a fight, and I'm like, man, I don't really feel like it. And I said, like, bro, I don't feel like doing it. And then he says something like, yo, I've been watching the streams, keep it up, keep doing what you're doing. I love your videos and everything. And I'm like, hey, why you on my...
Considering the drama about to explode between Buckingham and Sneako, this description of Buckingham seems relatively light. However, we're still in the calm before the storm.
You can special summon that? Aha, you can't do anything. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch Sneako too. I was really into like his whole like philosophical,
I can't really do anything.
super edited type of videos, but like the more I watch Sneako, the more I realize like something's off about him.
Videos and everything, and I'm like, hey, why you on my...
Considering the drama about to explode between Buckingham and Sneako, this description of Buckingham seems relatively light. However, we're still in the calm before the storm.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch Sneako too. I was really into like his whole like philosophical, super edited type of videos, but the more I watch Sneako, the more I realize like something's off about him.
Dude, you know you can't post this, right?
Yeah, I know.
Nico's livestream channel, Sneako, would quickly grow to become the lifeblood of his online popularity. At his peak, he managed to gain over 117,000 subscribers in one single week. This marked a definitive move away from the cool, calm, and collected, even if opinionated Sneako from what now seems to be a distant past, into a Sneako that was extremely online and extremely offensive.
Do we want to look back at ancient Greece? You know, small penises used to be a symbol of masculinity back then.
Yeah, they were also having gay butts in Greece.
That's irrelevant.
I wonder if that's true or not.
To what I just said.
With this newfound patent for pushing the buttons of internet outrage culture, it seemed Sneako was rudderless, not at all open to reconsider any of the actions he was becoming widely disliked for. For a man seeking to position himself as being based in reality, he managed to undo that image in a single stream.
You want to talk a little bit about the drama that's going on with you and Sneako?
Yeah, Sneako made up fake R-word accusations. He said word for word that I said, I'm going to R-word your girlfriend.
And look, this isn't up for debate because Brandon did not say that. Like, you know, this has already been debunked.
Fact, I didn't say that.
Yo, you know who's an L-Mans? Brandon Buckingham.
Oh, yeah.
That guy sucks. Bro, literally said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Literally said that. This dude said he is going to R-word my girlfriend. Bro, nothing warrants saying I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend.
As far as insulting people or saying mean things about them online, I'm personally game for most of it, honestly. However, it's a very different story when you are accusing someone of... It should be universally recognized that false accusations of that nature
I'm at 500 life points. Can I do it?
Are forbidden, even in environments that people call toxic.
She doesn't respect them. They would look at my girlfriend and fold. Real talk. Like, if I'm being real,
Hey, bro, I was looking at your girl, and she was looking at me, and I did think about folding her over something, consensually, of course, but I didn't. You know who did, though? A bunch of weird dudes right in front of you.
But it was far too late for settling any of these disputes peacefully, as Sneako had opened Pandora's box, sullying his own image, live, in an attempt to smear fellow creators who otherwise would have held no animosity against him. Honestly, most of these situations speak for themselves. It's not necessarily that Sneako was just wrong in every instance, but the attitude with which he approached seemingly every problem with someone else was extremely counterproductive and petty.
So what exactly happened here? What made you make up the replies? Is that sticking to funny in your eyes? Is that sticking to truth? This fucking guy's always talking about truth. I mean, it's so weird to make up a rape accusation on another man. If he had his way and people believed what he said, think about it. If those accusations were taken as fact, people would say, oh, don't hang out with Brandon Buckingham. He threatened to rape a woman.
It also proved very hard for Sneako, who, at this point, was a fledgling in the pro-masculinity online community, to reconcile his more eccentric proclivities with what was held as common sense by everyone else. Quickly, his position as the carrier of Andrew Tate's legacy was severely undermined.
But I'm telling you, Chad, the reason I'm talking about this is because internet has diluted a lot of the basic respect that we need to have as people. A lot of people need to step outside and realize what they're saying.
No, he's out of pocket, but he's somewhat right, because like a lot of internet culture is just ingrained in just being online and pushing that online culture onto people who are not online. So I do agree with him with that.
And because of YouTube, because of this, it's all content.
After the termination of Andrew Tate and his brother from seemingly every social media platform in 2022, the community that had developed around their cult of personality was extremely taken aback, as they looked for someone else.
Honestly, I think if Andrew Tate would have kept the hair, I think it would have been a little bit more likable. But he started balding, so.
To continue promoting their ideas.
Sneako, young man, if I disappear, I'm passing the torch to you. Keep spreading the message. While it's still relevant to talk about Andrew Tate, I appreciate you showing this.
Sneako saw this as an opportunity, not just to profit off of their loyalty to the Tate brothers, but to inherit a cult of personality of his own, which would overlook any and all of his glaring character flaws. Of course, Sneako's old audience would be very distraught by how quickly he jumped on this particular bandwagon, literally became what he despised. Nobody said Sneako was the smartest or most morally correct guy, but the first thing he said here is true. At least he spoke the truth once, instead of always lying. Lol. Dude, it's Sneako. No matter what, we need to keep riding him. Real homie shit. Sneako may have formally passed the torch, but it was evidence that giving such responsibility to the young creator was basically feeding an already raging fire. Over the years, it was always hinted that Nico had a tendency toward egomania, and now he had the mother of all followings at his fingertips. It seemed pretty clear to all of those around that Sneako was beginning to step over boundaries that figures like Tate would never have even contemplated. The increasing amount of spats that Sneako would find himself involved in would reach some of the biggest creators on the platform, notably KSI.
This is the thing, it's a personal message to you, KSI. I had no problem with you. I don't fucking know you. I don't want your bullshit YouTube channel. But when I get banned, you want to go from a fan to just fucking instantly cowering out to the Matrix. That makes you a hypocrite. There's nothing more disgusting in the world than a male hypocrite. Ethan's a hypocrite as disgusting, as are you. You don't even stick by your guns. You don't even, no, he doesn't even stick by his fucking guns. He doesn't even say, you know what? Andrew was all right. He said some funny things. He shouldn't have got banned. At least Jake Paul was man enough to say, stand up for fucking free speech.
That's because fucking you want people to kiss your ass, though. That's the thing, Andrew. Alright, let's attack that. And let's attack that. And let's hopefully attack for a game.
If you ever fought Jake, he would smash your fucking face in.
He'd fucking smoke you.
And if you want to get smoked twice, I'll fucking smoke you myself. You are full of shit. You're a fucking hypocrite. The shit you've said in the past is worse than anything I've ever fucking said, and you know it. You want to talk about having a boxing match? You're fucking 3 rounds boxing against some nobody. I will take you 12 rounds and I will break every bone in your fucking face. And you know it. Either before or after Jake's done with you.
Alright, I have to nerf this deck a little bit because I'm drawing dead cards.
KSI would respond with the following. Crying from outside of the club. Jake Paul and you can get it soon. I want all the smoke.
Fucking Sneeko, bro. Literally, he is the son of Andrew Tate. Cried when Andrew Tate was upset. He's like, Daddy,
Daddy, are you upset? Oh my God, did KSI upset you? Oh, Daddy Tate.
Sneeko would quickly jump to Tate's defense, deriding KSI for celebrating Tate's ban. I would join your stream, but Andrew Tate owns you. Sorry, W Tate. W Convo. Get your clout up and one day I'll join. You're lucky that I ain't got time for this. No principles or character. Everything is about clout to these people. If you're such a top G, if you're such an alpha like your daddy Tate, why not test that alpha? Let us have a little spar and see how manly you really are in person. You can talk that talk behind a screen, but in the real world, you'll act different, I'm sure. Keep feeding bull to your audience. Remember, I've been doing this way longer than you have. But, as I can see, you're truly just a man with zero values. Anyone over to be the main guy at the top of the ladder. Demeaning to women, demeaning to Islam, demeaning to people and their weight for your bubble. Your truth is a lie. You're a trend that's dying. Enjoy it for now.
And now you sold out. Now you got a drink that's like poisonous. Prime is just Gatorade garbage. You promote OnlyFans to your 12-year-old audience.
Daddy Tate.
You can't even debunk what I'm saying. I'm calling you out for being a fucking hypocrite. For saying, thank God Andrew Tate got banned, when you almost got banned for making jokes that went too far according to the woke mob. So I'm pointing out the fact that you're a simp for the woke mob now. You don't want to get canceled again.
Damn.
Instead of addressing that fact, you gotta
right.
go, Andrew Tate.
Damn, somebody get the
He
doom
is
sound
the son
effect.
of Andrew Tate.
The
Cried
sound
when
effect,
Andrew Tate.
See, this is what they all say. This is what every single hater says. They say, I'm a Andrew Tate rider. They talk about the swinger party from a year ago. They talk about the fact that I used to have an open relationship. They say that I'm an alpha male. They say I'm a fake alpha male. They say I'm fake red pill. They say I'm a liar grifter. And yeah, bro, you can beat me in a fight. You've boxed long, you can beat me in a fight. So I can't properly call you a like I want to because you've sold out and because you're afraid of getting canceled. But you're afraid of a debate. You're afraid of a conversation. You would get exposed.
Increasingly, Sneeko was finding himself under heavy scrutiny for his increasingly radical comments. Some would say he was simply speaking the truth
Mic off.
or blunt manner, as perhaps was his intention. But other people, typically those with more pull in mainstream YouTube than Sneeko supporters, believed he was using his platform to spread dangerous ideas, whatever they considered them to be.
I know you want me to call you a toxic, problematic incel, but I'm not going to call you any of those things. I'm going to call you stupid. You are stupid and you are promoting dangerous, dumb ideas that aren't based in reality that make life worse for everyone.
And in an apocalyptic world where there's only one woman left,
My God.
guess
Yeah,
what you would
misogyny
do
is
to
stupid.
her?
Somehow it's going hand in hand.
Bro, you are getting fucked. There's no option about it. Whether you want to or not, you're getting fucked. If there's 2 people, there's no consent, there's no police. Are you kidding me? It's happening.
Bro, that sounded so evil, bro.
So I've been making content about you. It's like reviewing your content.
Yeah, it's goofy. It's not funny. Like, at least it should be funny. Like, you're really boring to listen to. Like, everybody in here is laughing at you. Papa Gut, like, your voice is annoying. Like, at bottom line, like, that's
screaming.
Wait, do you really think my voice is
people listen up then.
Content you made it.
I think that's a
You
bad
have made jokes about eyelashes like 500 times.
And you keep
in your
watching
videos.
it.
You're like,
And you keep watching it, and I've never seen your videos. And I've never seen your videos, and I never will. But you know my jokes. That's how much you watch my bro. That's embarrassing.
We're used to taking the blue pill. We're not used to taking the red pill. And when you get when you swallow one pill, it feels good.
Apologizing is the blue pill.
It feels good.
Apologizing is the blue pill. So then why did you apologize? Because you felt bad?
Yeah, I left, bro. How many times I said I genuinely felt bad. You say you're not listening, Sneeko.
I'm listening.
No,
but
you're not
feel
listening.
bad. I'm listening.
Sneeko, you only have what you want to say in your mind, and you literally said this in your video. I've literally heard you say this clip. You say you don't listen to what people say. You go on and assume what they're gonna say. Bro, you know how many clips on TikToks I've seen where you assume what the girl was gonna say, but then she says something different? You're like, oh shit, I was not expecting that.
All of these issues were compounded by Sneako's association with far-right political commentator Nick Fuentes.
There is something baked into the cake in Judaism which affects how they're brokering these
Yikes, we have to listen to this guy again. Fucking yikes.
kinds of contracts with entertainers like Ye.
The people who were already worried that Sneako's social media machine might become a dangerous trash fire were now seeing that things might have been worse than they expected. The overall careless attitude he had about what kinds of things he exposed his fanbase to alerted those who already thought he didn't deserve a platform with such a young and impressionable audience. As a consequence, people began wondering how they could get him kicked out by any means necessary.
What's up, Cozy? 07's in the chat. Shout out to all the Goipers, man. I stayed up. Nick!
There we are. Hey.
How
Hey!
you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Nick, they're getting on my ass right now. Just, I appreciate the free speech and everything, but you can't drop the N-word. You can't do that anymore on the stream.
I just said it one time.
You really sad about the queen dying? 100%, bro. You don't think the kids and like fucking each other's cousins?
Oh
you don't
my
think,
God, bro.
You don't think the queen was
Oh
an OG?
no, Sneako's going off way more like on the conspiracy side, I think, than like where Tate is. Andrew Tate might be marketing red pill stuff that I think is kind of okay, but people like Sneako are the result of reading it the wrong way.
The heat would get so intense that clips from live streams featuring Sneako, Fuentes, and Destiny would be played in front of the United States Senate during a hearing on
Yikes, yeah, what's up with this right here?
social media's effects on national security.
I want to show you something. They played my stream in the Senate. They played my stream in the Senate. They're watching this stream right now. There's government officials watching this. Let me show you. I'm not crazy. They played it in the fucking Senate.
To limit the spread of the hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated.
He said hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated
real world violence.
Real world violence. He said something about the Jewish religion. He said something about Judaism, and I went, joking.
However, things soon came to a head when Sneako got in a bit of a disagreement with YouTuber Chad, known for her TikTok commentary series, A Twinge of Cringe.
This feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. You could tell by the way she's talking that
Yikes.
she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, Chad, is some yeah, shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here. That's what you need. And she's gonna go, that's what you need. You need some sense back into you.
If there's one thing that's more powerful and petty than the US government, it's the audience of TikTok girls. The outcry that would follow this outburst would only further reduce the amount of time Sneako had left on mainstream platforms before he, too, was inevitably ejected. Just like Tate before him, he was aware that he was posting on borrowed time, so he decided to up the ante and engage in even more self-destructive antics.
What else?
YouTubers like Nick Green would go as far as to break YouTube's terms of service to advocate for the mass flagging of Sneako's accounts to get him deplatformed.
Sneako is harassing a female content creator, telling her that the reason why she's so upset is because she hasn't had sex in a while, and then he proceeds to aggressively simulate a sexual assault on Chad in his live stream in front of thousands of people. If you watch this video and you also believe that Sneako should be banned from YouTube, you can go to his channel pages, click about, and then click the flag icon on the right side of the page and report the user.
The aforementioned Brandon Buckingham would even get involved, tweeting, "The fact that Sneako, after knowingly falsely accusing me of making threats, is about to get banned from YouTube for making threats is one of the most ironic turn of events I've ever had the pleasure of being involved in. Truly divine. Nick Green's content is unwatchable and his personality is unbearable. I also do not support the cancel culture deplatforming bullshit, but after getting falsely accused of rape by the guy, it's hard not to sit back and laugh at all of this."
In your crusade to become a free thinker who only speaks the truth, you've become an absolute f***ing idiot. I don't care if you're toxic and problematic. I care about people's safety. And the ideas that you are spreading on your channel directly lead to people being less safe.
Sneako's termination was really a long time coming. Did he deserve it? I would say no, but was it inevitable? Yes. YouTube would terminate Sneako's second channel, Sneako, where most of the abrasive content was hosted. However, they didn't stop at that, and moved on to deleting his entire channel as well. It didn't matter that he had run that channel for over a decade, as seniority is meaningless to YouTube. And down the drain went an entire decade's worth of dedication, and arguably even talent, just like that. I would go on about how the precedent that this kind of crackdown sets should be a warning to all of us, but these days, most people don't care about free speech anyway, so you know what, I won't waste my breath. Whether you agree or disagree with him, Sneako's young fan base, along with Tate's before him, are simply migrating to alternate websites or private chat groups, where they will continue to be as raucous and offensive as you can imagine. I have no idea what will happen when this cultural pressure cooker blows up, but I'm certain it means bad news for the people who banned them in the first place.
After nearly a decade of dedicating my life's work to YouTube.com, they terminated all of my channels. Not only that, but I'm gonna pursue legal action against Google for freezing 120,000 of my dollars because they terminated my account when they felt like it. So I posted a YouTube short on my main channel saying, hey guys, I can't stream for 2 weeks, I'll see you soon. And YouTube hit me with the circumvention strike, and that's how they were able to delete everything off the platform. A lot of these booster shot, indoctrinated, brainwashed YouTubers are trying to take credit for the fact that I'm banned, when in reality it's bigger than you. The government is watching me. The senator of Michigan played my clip of a stream. The committee, the chair of Homeland Security, said that I'm a domestic threat and that I'm encouraging violence. What really happened is Susan got a phone call from some...
I hope this is not gonna be a thing where what I'm trying to think of. There was this film that I watched, I think it's called Hannah, or series I watched called Hannah, where they're going through the series and whatnot. One of the girls that were in there went to like a spy school, right? And they're supposed to learn how to kill people or their targets or whatnot, right? Learn about them, fucking do all the stuff, right? And in it, one of the girls ended up falling in love with their target, I think. Or it ended up like, oh, they actually made sense. Wow, I can't do anything about that. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's hyper unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Ouch. Youch. Good ouch. Alright.
Somebody on Epstein Island saying, you need to get rid of this guy. He's growing too fast and he's exposing the truth. You need to get rid of him before he keeps waking people up. I am exactly who I say I am, and people don't believe the lies like they have with all these other martyrs of free speech. I posted a list of names on my Instagram. Andrew Tate, Kanye West, Donald Trump, Alex Jones, Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, all these people who have tried to save freedom of speech, and Instagram took it down for violence. Time will tell, and eventually people will understand where I'm coming from.
The response from fellow content creators was, to say the least, largely indifferent.
Well, I mean, I tried to warn him. And yeah, YouTube, I mean, look, it's YouTube's website. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If he broke TOS, then that's an L for him. But I warned him. I told him, like, he was moving mad.
Shout out Sneako. We talked about Sneako, didn't we?
Yikes.
Basically just a manosphere, red pill, woman-hating loser.
Wannabe Tate.
Yeah, just another one, you know, another off-brand, insecure man. So anyway, he got banned, so we'd love to see it.
See you, partners.
See ya, partner.
You can argue that it's YouTube's right to simply wipe the existence of naughty people off of these sites, but don't be so surprised when it happens to you. We can celebrate or deride Sneako's ban all we like. It doesn't change the fact, as of the time of writing, we are ultimately at the whim of an unfeeling algorithm that picks sides, changes rules, and punishes anyone and everyone when it suits its need.
Yeah.
It took me a month to make. There's cinematics in it. It's like a short film. There's scripting. It's artistic. There's a really funny street interview at the end. I was basically playing the character of an incel to try to view women accurately in 2022. And this idiot watched this video, was like, oh my god, this guy's literally dude like an incel dude. He didn't even understand it because of his low IQ bot brain, and he probably made more money in 10 minutes reacting to my video than I spent a month.
Jeez, you know, he's not wrong. Shit like that does happen.
making, pouring my heart and soul into one of the best videos I ever made. And so I'm like, why am I spending all this time investing into trying to change people's mind, trying to make difference on the internet where people are so easily brainwashed and influenced, when I could just react to shit, when I could just yell, because this guy's not funny, this guy's not entertaining, he's low energy, he's stupid and predictable. I can be better than this. And in 3 months, I almost got 1 million subscribers from nothing on my second channel, so fast that they had to ban me. So I wanted to prove the point that I can be better than these bots, and I did.
You're better than them, but you became them.
How did I become them?
Do you think that a spiritual void exists today in the Western world?
Yeah, I believe in God.
When you're talking to people on your platform, I hear you guys talk about what it means to be successful, what it means to achieve, what it means to accomplish things. And all I ever hear you guys talk about are cars, mansions, 30 hoes. Why?
Because that's dope.
When you talk about those things, those are the exact type.
Yo, we gotta rewind that a little bit. Hold the fuck on.
Month making, pouring my heart and soul into one of the best videos I ever made. And so I'm like, why am I spending all this time investing into trying to change people's mind, trying to make difference on the internet where people are so easily brainwashed and influenced, when I could just react to shit, when I could just yell, because this guy's not funny, this guy's not entertaining, he's low energy, he's stupid and predictable. I can be better than this. And in 3 months, I almost got 1 million subscribers from nothing on my second channel, so fast that they had to ban me. So I wanted to prove the point that I can be better than these bots, and I did.
You're better than them, but you became them.
How did I become them?
Do you think that a spiritual void exists today in the Western world?
Yeah, I believe in God.
When you're talking to people on your platform, I hear you guys talk about what it means to be successful, what it means to achieve, what it means to accomplish things. And all I ever hear you guys talk about are cars, mansions, 30 hoes. Why?
Because that's dope.
When you talk about those things, those are the exact types of journeys that lead you to the spiritual void.
Just like Tate, Sneako was vaporized from the platform. Perhaps it's a testament to what Nico used to create that there are entire channels created in the express name of preserving his back catalog of content. More so, it could be an indictment of where Sneako ultimately ended up, that his old content is what many of his fans look back on fondly. His subreddit, filled with these former fans reminiscing about the good old days, is especially telling of this. Sneako always wanted to step out from the crowd, to make his own way, something that is clearly reflected in his philosophical and political views. However, the end result of this fixation was that the fate of his online presence and content was decided not by himself or his fans, but by a blanket ban that cut him off from them permanently. For a man who wanted to make something new, something different, something uniquely him, who can look at what has happened and confidently say that this is not what he always wanted?
I need people to admire me. It's fucking corny. I desired fame for so long. That was, I thought my life would be set if I'm famous. Fame brings a lot, but it turns you into kind of an egomaniac.
I will say that Nico seems like a man who has lost his way, so desperately in need of a mentor, someone to look up to and guide him, that he'll settle for Andrew Tate of all people. He's a series of conflicting ideas, a man who preaches.
No, I think he has like an appeal. It's just he needs somebody. Like, I think he's in a Kanye situation where, like, people who are around him are not, like, I don't know, maybe he's just not listening. Maybe that's what it is. Let's do that. Oh, no, I couldn't do anything. Let's go. Let's go. Didn't do anything. Let's go. Definitely want to send one of these to the graveyard. Deck to hand. So I can actually do this. Necroface I was supposed to add just in case I don't get any. Just in case I get my engine back. I can make this a little bit more stronger actually.
preaches traditional values, yet has an open relationship,
slow, but
went to orgies, and enjoyed countless threesomes. A man who presents himself as humble and forgiving, yet acknowledges the egomania he has obtained from being a content creator for a living. Someone who claims that he wants to wake his audience up from the mainstream narrative, while feeding that same audience his own narrative on how the world works, from an extremely limited set of experiences. Maybe the most honest thing Sneako has ever said is that your views are always inside you. You don't need some random guy on the internet to tell you what they are. Sneako, however, at the time of writing this, is 24 years old and is still
trying to mature, man. I'm trying to mature, but I still do dumb. Like, I'm aware of a lot of the mistakes I make, but I don't stop doing them. I just feel guilty about it afterwards. You know what I mean?
But that doesn't excuse the serious, real-life ramifications of his actions. And the question remains, is someone who cannot control their own ego and is still maturing in their own right, deserving of such a large platform that so many trust? Should anyone even look up to him?
I think you could cry on a video and say I have mental health problems. Twitter made me sad. I needed to take a mental health break because I was on Twitter too much. And they do that because liberals will all go in the comments and be like, oh my God, feel better. Oh, I'm so glad you're opening up. I'm also sad. I'm also sad. My therapist told me this. And all it does, you think that it's getting over your mental health, but all it does is encourage it more and more. It gives you a sense, it gives you dopamine that other people are like validating your mental health problems. When reality is your life hard, you're a successful YouTuber, you stream all day, your life is easy. You have the easiest job ever, you have the best job ever, and Twitter made you sad? Get over it.
Today, it seems that many are simply looking for someone to trust, someone to believe in, someone to look up to. Simply put, there are no more heroes, and now we instinctively turn to others, whether rock stars, athletes, or in this case, internet father figures like Tate.
No, there are heroes out there. It's just they're like fucking there are heroes out there. It's just hard to find because YouTube don't recommend those heroes. Oh, right, the end phase. Let's go. I gotta check something real quick. Is it really pouring raining outside? It's pretty dry outside, actually. It's cold though. I do want to order something before I start recording or whatnot. Oh shit. I can just pop that. Then we can play this again. We can play the dragoon. Then we can attack. Let's switch that out. Throw her out instead. And bam bam. Damn, 68, no, 69. Wow, this deck can definitely OTK.
To guide us. In a time when a lot of people are becoming increasingly discontent with the world in which we live, it's kind of understandable why people would turn to someone like Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, Sam Hyde, or Sneako as someone to offer them something new. What may be important to keep in mind is that ultimately, these people are no different from us. Captivating and entertaining as they may be, they are often inconsistent, ego-filled hypocrites grasping for some sense of meaning in a world ripe with questions and sparse in answers. For now, on Rumble, Sneako will continue looking.
Chat,
Nick just texted me right now, and I can't. Oh my God, that's gonna come on stream soon. Can I get some W's? I can't tell you. But Nick just texted me the dumbest shit of all time. I can't tell you yet, but.
Man, you know what? I'll follow Sneeko.
Let's go. Give me some. Just trust me. I met Ye. I'm never gonna fail. I did it.
I've been Turkey Tom. Thanks for watching, and until next time, leave me alone.
Yes, Turkey Tom, thank you for the 1 hour content, fam. That was actually really good, and actually was really enlightening. I didn't think Sneeko did all that stupid shit. But now it makes sense. Alright. What can I special summon? Only that. No, let's not go into... Well, actually, no, let's tag these out. Alright. You could choose. That's busted. I thought that was just you have to do it. Actually, sack. I fucked up. Let's just do this anyway. Special summon the other 8. Oh shit, there's more. Your opponent cannot target this card with a card effect. You can detach one material to this card. Take 2 number dragons with different names from your extra deck. Let's Turkey Yo one more time. Alright. Oh, this is a graveyard, right? So let's return her back to my hand. Oh wait, no, I can still special summon the other maid. Oh, yeah, I can still do this. I'll just do this instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why is this so easy? Why? Oh no! Jesus Christ, there's so many cards I have to just deal with to just do 5,000 damage. But I could definitely OTK with this. I just gotta play it right. Alright, new video actually. What is this? Oh, it's cooking. Bigger is better. Boop. Ruin line because we need
So
more of
I
this
live
king.
in Buffalo. This is a 33. This is my car that's been buried in all of this snow since last week. And this is outside my granny's house. A tree that's been there since my aunt was a child. Safe to say that it's a well. out there, right? Here go y'all cum goblins who don't even live in the cities. Which, by the way, the Q-tip people are the last ones to ever talk about somebody stealing anything. Y'all wouldn't be in this country had it not been for y'all stealing it. So y'all are more focused on people looting and trying to get necessities and things that they need. And yes, a TV is a necessity thing. Than the people who are literally freezing to death in their own home, freezing to death outside because this city did not shut down the way it should have. Byron Brown want to get on here and talk about, we told y'all, we knew this was gonna happen, but why didn't you close businesses when you should have? Why you got everybody rushing home at noon when the storm is starting, and now people are literally dying in their cars because they can't see. And yeah, it was that bad. I went out like at 8 o'clock in the morning before it started, and by the time I got out of Wegmans, right, it was like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it was bad. And that was just the beginning of the storm. So if you don't live in Buffalo, even if you do live in Buffalo, you feel like you're better than because people are out here stealing, and you would never. First of all, if you are a Mayo monster, that is how your ancestors got everything from stealing. People are out here trying to get toilet paper. People are out here trying to get, just small little food from Family fucking Dollar. Y'all gotta fucking fuck capitalism. Steal everything that you need, babe. Because at the end of the day, this city continuously fails us whenever we.
Mail monster. Hey yo. Mail monster is the best one.
Have any type of emergency. Byron, do better, bitch.
Yeah, people have no clue how it was, but I disagree with you. Grown people knew they shouldn't have been out, and nobody is better, but people are looting.
This is such a privileged take because I don't think a lot of y'all understand. Like me personally, I work from home. I can afford to miss 6 months of work because I have savings, because I was afforded that because of my privilege. A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck right now, especially because of inflation, how high grocery is. A lot of people couldn't even afford to prepare for this storm. And y'all are...
she's kind of right, but I know it's probably going to say something stupid pretty soon. No, she's kind of right.
Sitting here saying, oh, it's their fault they're dying. No, it's this city's fault for not helping people figure out. Like, one lady died in her car and she was literally a block from the fire department. Somebody else died in their home. People can loot as much as they want. And let me just ask y'all a psychological question right here, because I really want y'all to think. Do not respond until you actually think, if you can. Why are y'all so mad that people are stealing from billion-dollar businesses? Why are you mad that we, the small people, the poor people, we are very poor compared to these big businesses? Why are y'all mad that they maybe are going to lose $1,000 tonight? Maybe $10,000. They make more than that in a day. Capitalism is a disease.
Can I come rob you? Because it seems like all these people who want to excuse looting only want to excuse it for other people. They never want it to happen to themselves because it would be so unfortunate. And how dare somebody do this? Oh, it's not fair that this would happen to me because I'm such a good person. I pray. I make sure I donate. I do all these things that are important in the world. My karma, my chakra, my zodiac sign are supposed to protect me from people like this. You can rob the corporate companies because they have insurance. They're overpricing things. They don't care about poor people. Oh my God, it's so unfortunate that this would happen to me, even though I'm excusing looting because, oh, it's cold outside. People are having to deal with freezing temperatures. There's avalanches in Buffalo. There's circumstances that people don't have control over. People don't have enough money. So it's perfectly fine for people to steal things like a TV because in your Neanderthal mindset, a TV is more important than any basic necessity for anybody having to deal with a flash flood or a hard freezer warning. You are stupid individuals who try so hard to sound like you're Robin Hood, yet you just smoke crack like you just named Robin. I feel bad that people have to deal with situations that are out of their control. Truly, I do. It does not excuse you to start robbing people. And these weird advocates that pop up.
Yeah, like, if you have to rob somebody, it has to be like extreme worst case scenario. And even then, you have to take it from a store. You can't take it from like an actual person. Like, I see Ruin Lines talking about, like, don't just do the shit,
Out of thin air saying, oh my God, well, can you give me a reason why you're so upset at all these people doing what they need to do to survive? Well, I'll tell you, look at all these stores that are packing up out of these low income communities because they're tired of getting robbed. Look at CVS, look at Walmart, look at Walgreens, look at the gas station that was looted. And then they had to say, you know what? We have to think about leaving this area because 10,000 X amount of people came in and one fat woman was looking for a sandwich as the store was getting vandalized. Look at the video I just uploaded a day ago, maybe 2 days ago, about a gas station having to hire armed security because they're tired of getting robbed.
Question for you, would this make you feel safe? Take a look, a security guard.
The fucked up part is that little bar got stronger, like super strong. let's actually play that. And we play it again. We could do that from half, because we could switch that out with the dragon.
Armed with a semi-automatic weapon. It's happening at a North Philly gas station. The owner coming up with the idea to scare off criminals. If you saw this is our go vote for tonight. Would you feel safer or uncomfortable? So right now the vote is 65% of you saying safer, 35% uncomfortable. So be sure to vote at fox29.com/go vote. Shawnette, you spoke with the gas station owner who says this is needed to keep both his workers and customers safe.
Yeah, interesting listening to those numbers you just gave us, Sheba. So the store manager says that he had to do something more than call 911. And most customers, I'll tell you, that I talked to this evening on and off camera say that they support this, but there were a few who say they don't believe this is the right approach. Hired security strapped with AR-15s or shotguns, standing guard and walking the property of this North Philly gas station and convenience store.
This is
supposed to be a city, right?
Let's do that now.
And you got the kids walking around. Guns like that should be on the battlefield.
Corey Berry says she's on board with it.
If you're trying to get gas, you live in a bad area, and the only place is here, and they're getting robbed all the time, I mean, I support the owner.
Neil Patel is the manager of this Carco shop franchise at Broad and Clearfield.
We are tired from this all nonsense. Robbery, drug trafficking, racketings, all kind of hanging around all gangs.
He shared with me these videos of what has led up to this drastic response to crime at his business. Over the past few weeks, he says his store was trashed by young people, an ATM stolen out of the store, and he says his car was vandalized while parked at the store.
They're forcing us to hire the security, high-level security, state level. I am fear for my safety of my employee as well as my nice neighborhood. All customers.
So 3 weeks ago, he hired the Pennsylvania site state agents.
We wear Kevlar. We are trained. My guys go to training every other week. They're proficient with this. They're proficient with their taser. They know the laws.
Andre Boyer is the chief of the company.
As a Pennsylvania state agent, that's what it says. The law tells us that we have a right to protect this property in any means necessary. And whatever force necessary to be used to protect it.
This man told employees he's against it. I asked Patel about it.
They feel like using guns, you know, when we have such a big problem with guns in the city, is not the right message.
And that's not a right. I understand that, but according to some people, violent people, they carry the gun.
I didn't have to
they're not afraid that
of that.
This is the protection for neighborhood and the customers.
All right, so you heard him. He just said that people who are against this are concerned about the armed security, but they should be concerned about the bad guys who are out there carrying the guns. Meanwhile, Patel says that he's had a store there for about 20 years. He said the crime has gotten increasingly worse just over the past few years. And he tells me that in the past 3 weeks, he hasn't had any issues with the crime since bringing this company on.
And the people you talk to, Shawnette, I have this out on Twitter, and a lot of the comments are exactly what you got in response. This is where we are in the city. This is unfortunately what we need to do to keep our stores and our customers safe if we own a gas station.
And especially since you see everything that happened with this particular business owner. Shawnette, I just want to mention, too, just going back to our go vote, when we came on the air, I think it was around 65% who said that it makes them feel safer. Now it's at 80%. Just during your report, it jumped up that high.
Wow.
All
yeah,
right.
it is certainly a sight to see, but people say it is for their safety.
Yeah. All right, Shawnette. Thank you very much.
You're excusing bad behavior, and you think just because business, it has money, and it's always going to have money, it'll cover everything. For the 19th millionth bazillionth time, insurance does not cover everything. I get it. The intro to business class was exciting. You met this fine-looking gentleman or woman who's studying how to be a bank accountant, and they have all these ideas, and you want to impress them because you want to have sex in your life. But understand, insurance does not cover everything. I'm still waiting for my FEMA check for Hurricane Katrina. I'm never gonna get it. So guess what? Boo. Who? If you're gonna sit there and try to stand the moral high ground and think, oh well, you can rob Walmart because they have security over the most mundane of items, guess what? You are able to get robbed because you have more than the next person. And when push comes to shove, if they really want it and you got it, they come and rob you. They come and get you out your savings, and you can't really say nothing because everybody's cold outside, everybody's suffering, and everybody gotta make the ends meet. So guess what? The ends gonna meet like a motherfucker, and you probably gonna get robbed. And at that point, I don't feel bad for you, because if you advocate for one, you're going to be standing with the other. So subscribe to the channel. This has been another example from the doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, veterinarian, cafeteria lady with the big double D titties that serves you that slop on Mondays, professional dog walker, McDonald's protester, Burger King onion ring connoisseur, dildo expertise, bacon.
Dildo expertise. Damn, took out my maid. Took out my maid.
Connoisseur and the sexiest black man in existence, constantly teaching you peons on how to not be stupid on social media. And yes, shut up Siri, and yes, advocating for stealing is stupid. And one more thing, just because I feel petty, I'm tired of people talking about the whites stole this entire land and they've all benefited from it. Listen, I've been a part of this heist for 23 years. I haven't seen anybody who's bitched about this for this long actually leave and stay gone. So unless we all gonna get up and give it back to the Native Americans, can we stop using this as a point? Because we all taking part and benefiting from the heist that we weren't even alive for.
You know what? He's out of pocket, but he's right though. Let's do that by discarding this card from my hand.
Nah, I told you. Now, did we take it too far? Yes. Yes. Most definitely. We took it too far. Because that wasn't right. I think it's like this, right? Okay, so like, I understand, and shout out No Jumper because I learned that here. So like,
oh shit, watch some No Jumper live. Hold on, guys. Well, how long have I been streaming for? I think I'm gonna just bounce. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I've been streaming for a whole 3 hours. Holy shit. Alright. Fucking, what I was gonna do next? Right, I was gonna look for a new place to watch videos at. Icebergs? Nah.
It's 2023, and Wizards of the Coast.
Bro, this dude's been uploading daily, right? And now he's just fucking he's making these 5-minute videos just talking mad shit about Magic the Gathering and shit like that. And people are becoming enraged.
Is still trying to kill their beloved product by releasing a bunch of stupid stuff. All right, and the Commander's Rule Committee is still on their quota of banning 1 card per decade. And I got to thinking, how can I, Magic the Noah, fix Commander? The Commander's Rule Committee is wrong about the way they try and fix Magic the Gathering. So they try and ban cards. Don't ban cards. Let me explain. All right, so this guy on Reddit said there's roughly like 15,000 cards, and that was like 7 years ago. So there's even more now. All right, and you know, there's just too many cards to pick through in Magic the Gathering to try and ban them. It's just too many. You can't do it. So then what do? Well, we do the opposite of banning cards. Instead of banning cards, we allow certain cards rather than just sorting through a bunch of stuff. All right, so then I, Magic the Noah, have no game design experience. I only play Magic the Gathering casually, and I don't know how to spell the word Magic the Gathering. But I am not Wizards of the Coast, and no one is more qualified than me for this job, as I have just shown. All right, so I'm going to put on my thinking hat, and I'm going to make this list and become the hero of Magic the Gathering. You can thank me later. All right, first off, what's allowed? Everything in green is allowed. Why? Because it's the only fair color. There's never been a green card released that is not overpowered, so yeah, it's the best color.
No,
Number two,
Everglow.
we allow everything else except for the cards in the unsets, because those aren't really like... All right, anyways, hear me out because this is genius. So let's say you got an opponent. They got a bunch of overpowered cards in their hand that would normally be banned. They look so powerful, right? Well, it doesn't matter because, you know, you got your opponent's hand who has a bunch of overpowered cards, and then you have your hand. You can also play those overpowered cards too, so then it just cancels out and it doesn't even matter. It just balances.
He doesn't get it because it's not.
And I know what you guys are saying. Noah, won't it just be a battle of who has the most expensive deck then? No, don't interrupt me while I'm speaking. All right. So number 3, we allowed proxy cards. This is actually genius. So proxying is when you take a card and then you write its text and abilities on another card, or you just print it out and put it on another thing. Anyways, Hasbro has already been kind of milking Magic the Gathering to death, so giving them more money is kind of a no-no. So we can take
Yeah, that's sad.
Hasbro's money and we can just kind of slide that away and make them sad, which I think is kind of cool and fun thing to do. All right. So people are going to proxy anyways is the thing. So let's just encourage it. You know, might as well. Let's just go all out with it. It just makes an even playing field. All right. Do you think I have schizophrenia? Yeah, me neither. All right. Number 4. Everyone starts with 10 basic lands of their choice from outside the game. Let me elaborate. All right. So you get any 10 basic lands. And this way,
No. We had fucking a guy who, because, we were playing at another coffee shop that would implement, like, oh, commander decks can start off with, like, 5 lands on the board, so it'd be much more faster. No.
The playing field is even more balanced because everybody starts with 10 mana. And I know what you guys are saying. The game is so broken, whoever goes first always stop interrupting me. I'm trying to speak. God. All right. Everyone starts the game with 40 cards in hand. Trust me, this is a really good idea. All right.
Wait, no, this is just tiny leaders.
This way, luck is less of a factor. All right, and I know what you guys are saying. No, but shut up. I'm not done yet. You can interrupt me when I'm done. I'm talking right now. You should not interrupt.
This is so hilarious.
Me. Shut up. All right, let's tie it all together now, because I know a lot of you are confused about how this could work. After this rule, you will never look at the Magic the Gathering the same again. Everyone starts the game with a Vidalcan Orrery. So now all the pieces are together. Everyone can do everything overpowered in Magic the Gathering at the same time.
Yikes.
So that means it is the definition of being perfectly balanced. Let's showcase what a sample game of this might look like. So we have player 1 plays Omniscience. Then player 2 plays Mana Drain, trying to counter it. Player 1 then responds with a Pact of Negation, countering the Mana Drain. Then player 4 will cast a Force of Will for free, countering the Pact of Negation. At this point, player 3...
Why are there so many blue players in this map?
Will now try and flash in a Carnage Tyrant with the Vidalcan Orrery they have in play. And then player 1 will play a Black Lotus, tap it, sacrifice it, and then use that mana to play an Innocent Blood, forcing player 3 to sacrifice the Carnage Tyrant. Now, player 1 then counters the other person's Force of Will with their own Force of Will, and then player 3 plays their own Black Lotus, taps it, then uses their remaining mana to play Como Serpent. And as you can see, this is a very balanced game, and this could keep going on for a while. I call this new format Jank, or MTN Highlander for Magic the Noah Highlander. If Commander gets 2 names, then so do I. That's only fair. All right? Okay. Only 0.1% of viewers are subscribed, so if you could subscribe, it's a big help to the channel. And if you are subscribed, thank you for being part of the 0.1% crew. Thank you very much. All right, bye.
Alright, that was a good video. With that said, I'm just gonna
Speed duels are an alternate Yu-Gi-Oh format with its card pull. It's meant to be like Duel Links, but in real life, with one zone, starting life points, skills, etc. But while Duel Links
it might seem ill, feeling to be a dream guy till ice cream spills off Mrs. Paul's pie to nice dreams for real. You can see the steam off his nice mean grill. A ill flick of hardcore.